Cool. So then I absolutely strangled him, right? And it was funny as hell because as the light left his
I'm.
eye-
God damn it! Hello, welcome to episode 9 of Echoes of the Forest podcast.
podcast
The podcast of the podcast. I think it's
where we
your
steal
turn.
it so you don't have to. Oh, right.
Where we
So
find subjects that are either interesting or really fucking stupid to talk about.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically,
So,
I would say, yeah, I wanna just jump right into this because it's a little different than our usual shtick.
what?
So yeah,
I'm Vincent Hart, and this is a
freaking
soccer guy, McGruffin.
yeah. I'm insert name here. Occasionally, not the right name. You'll always get it wrong, but I'll love you for it anyway.
You're the one that always
Afro.
introduces. I
I know.
hate you.
Yeah.
Boo. You're a boo.
um, I would say that yeah. So, the food, right? It's a necessity.
Oh, you're going for that one?
Yup, right out the gate. Food is great in so many varying ways, and we don't discuss it enough, right? People show it a lot. People create this magical spectrum and plateau that it stands on, and no one really
That's
bats an
nice.
eye. But I want to dig into this, pun intended.
So,
I
should I begin this discussion?
want you to show them. I want you to show them what it is first, because
Alright.
I think this in itself is a gorgeous thing.
Oh,
I
the
think
food
it's
video. I thought you were talking about
yes.
the stop the other thing.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm just gonna call this food porn.
It's not. Well, I mean, it kind of is.
Mm-mm.
I can't lie and say it's not, but at the same time, I can't lie and say it is.
Food sexy times. How about that?
Yeah,
Times.
sexy food times.
Yeah. Wait, now I have to adjust. God damn it. Sexy food times. There you go. So, this is for those that will be listening on the side. This is a visual thing where we're showing off some sexy food.
Yeah, but we'll also describe it. So, like, I want you to visualize, right? Those who are listening as
Is that a
opposed
big
to watching. So you know breakfast. You've seen it before. You've imbibed it occasionally. Maybe some of you are not fortunate enough to have breakfast and you've only dreamed of it. Well, here in this moment, let me describe to you what usually goes into it, right? It's eggs, scrambled, boiled, yeah, it's, chopped and sliced, served in your salad eggs in many forms, poached eggs, all kinds of eggs. And occasionally coupled with those eggs, bacon, right? And a little bit of toast. Everybody loves toast. They can't get enough of it. They butter their toast and they just jam it in their mouth. Buttered toast, can't go wrong unless you put too much butter or not enough toast. I don't know. But seeing here today, we have a holy trinity of things in the form of toasted bread with slivers.
Oh, that
of
conveniently
bacon.
started as soon as I full screened it.
Yes, it's all a part of my plan. And the most succulent looking scrambled eggs you've ever seen in your life, drizzled with only the finest ingredients and made to look like it should be in every breakfast food chain in any country, honestly. Because we all have to eat it, all right? But I want to take a moment just to kind of salute good food. Not all food, but good food.
Specifically good food.
We don't acknowledge it a lot. We just eat it and then it's done, and usually it's just
Kinda
us
pull it
eating
out.
our wealth, eating our wealth or someone else's hard work and effort. Sometimes our own, sometimes, but one way or another, our money becomes our food every day. Unless you grow it. Unless you grow all of the ingredients, then none of the food is your money. In fact, you're just kind of winning at that point. But not all of us are farmers, okay? And all of us have access to literally every ingredient we need to make sustainable food for ourselves every day. Looking at you, stinking people living on deserted islands, trapped there for who knows how many weeks on end. You guys, you're the real homebodies.
I don't think the homebodies would be able to listen to us if they're stranded.
Look, they've escaped at this point. I'm talking to the ones who, you know, got out of that terrible situation. Or really great situation that they were sadly rescued from. Whichever way the die casts on you.
Wait, is that
I
think the Japanese mayo that they're suggesting?
Yeah, but I think it really goes however you want. I think the mayo's an optional thing.
Oh, okay. Also,
Yeah.
also while we're talking this before,
Mhm.
out of context, this happy Spooky Month for the first episode for Spooky Month. Bada.
Yeah, you candied fiends who like dressing up as wholly original people, or you know, variations of what you love. You crazy candy-filled, cocaine-inducing individuals.
I swear to God, if we get another fiasco of someone doing the killer clown thing, I think people are gonna get ready to pull the trigger.
Vincent. That's already being done as we speak.
You're lying. Shut up. I don't believe you. Don't you
The
dare.
moment October started is someone out there has already begun this.
Why
trying
are they
to recreate.
swatting the bread?
You gotta make sure it's firm, man.
Brutally
pat it.
swat it. It's been
Make
a
sure that
naughty
bread knows.
girl.
It's a really
Really
naughty
naughty piece of bread. Ugh, spike.
I love it. Look, that's just it compounds on what I'm saying. Food is amazing. Looking at it being made, eating it, just salivating over the idea of whatever you're planning to make with it. It's always an enjoyable process, and I just want to let this be a tribute.
You know,
This is the part of the podcast. It's a tribute to food.
this episode, because Sakura is thinking about food right now.
Every day I'm thinking about it, but right now I'm just appreciating it. You know, I'm just looking. I'm just like, you look good. You do something different with your hair. It's crazy.
You know, I envy the culinary arts, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be yelled and critiqued by someone that's just like super far up the bum about art, like food. Like,
Well, that's why you don't become some insane chef trying to win a show where people berate you for how you cook to the finest detail, and you just actually cook and have a good time.
Yeah. Or if you try to work at a restaurant or something like that and you're the lead chef.
Yeah.
Don't set yourself up for failure, I guess.
Honestly, it's not a hard thing. You just have to, you know,
Do your job.
you just do your job, be organized, really. I think that's like the highest priority, and you know, have staff that
Oh, that looks so good.
aren't going to right, and have staff that aren't going to either ruin the whole little fiasco for you by not putting in 100%, or put in 200% and kind of
And then
become
be too
overzealous
prideful about
it.
their mistakes.
Yeah.
Christ almighty, the people that are too prideful about, this is perfect. What are you talking about? You're stupid. Like, what? Like, I understand there is always going to be flaws. There's no such thing as perfection.
Yeah, but I think as long as you just give it a little bit of balance and you give it a happy medium, you have a happy time. You know?
Oh, why are they abusing the eggshells? That's so
Because
me.
this is the true Attack on Titan. But yeah, I think just going into that and coming out of it is an experience all of its own. Like, for those of you who couldn't see it, just know, you know, like you
It was making some breakfast.
You know, breakfast is great, and they just made something immaculate in that spectrum.
Oh,
and
you
that's
would
just great.
come with excitement for how well the eggs are taken care of.
It's a beautiful process
Oh,
that
you'd
everybody can
cry.
enjoy.
You'd cry and come.
Why?
I don't know. I just think it's always a funny thing. Like, you're gonna cry, you're gonna come and shit yourself, you're gonna shit and come. Baby man, baby man.
You know, Scout, I don't know anymore. All right, I am not held responsible for anything this man to the left of me says.
Wow.
I'm now responsible for it.
After everything I've done.
And before you ask,
Well,
I know it's the right of me, but it's the left of me as well. If I turn around and I face him.
I mean, if you look at my
proper-
plushie me by the coffee cup,
I mean,
that's
I
also
can.
me.
I can use that, but I'm not gonna do that because that would be cheating.
I guess. But hey, look at the positive. You know, we have friendship. We have spooky month with like.
And you're gonna tell me what you had for breakfast? Yep, that was all lead up.
Pizza.
Now tell me what you would rather have for breakfast.
Pizza.
You're a monster.
Listen, I woke up like at 11, and then by the time I was gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna work on stuff today, and then I joined on I was like, shit, how did I get here?
See, that's why you got a Papa John's ad, all right? That's why, because you talking about pizza, and
out.
before you talked about it, friggin' Papa John's is like, bigger, better pizza. Look at all the things we do now.
Bro.
Look at how much better we are than every other pizza place. Pizza Hut only gives you pizza, stupid.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I know. But this is their slogan to make sure that you don't go to Pizza Hut to experience everything that Pizza Hut has, especially over the fact that they still, to this day and age, have better dough. Just saying. Better dough, better life. Pizza Hut. Anyway.
Man, Pizza Hut hella greasy though. And pricey
Yeah.
too.
I mean, most good pizzas are greasy. Usually the ones that have a minimal amount of grease are Little Caesars.
You know what? Fair. But for what it's worth, young me would easily buy those just so I can have something to eat. It's not about the quality of it. It's about, I'm going to put that in my system, and it's going to come right out the other end. That's it.
You gotta invest in the quality, Vincent. It's very important. Quality breeds. I was about to say character.
No, it does not. Does not. It
Quality
sometimes
is
exaggerates overly proud people sometimes, but you know.
Well, I mean, you know, occasionally you can take pride in your quality, but I think, you know, you'd rather have something that's of quality than something of quantity anytime, simply because usually the things that are quantity over quality, they cut corners, and those corners can sometimes be very important, especially when it involves the human body. And you know, imbibing things that could damage it.
You know what's also convenient about that? Speaking
What?
of which, about quality, but then instead of quality, quantity,
Yeah.
it is that the McDonald's workers are begging people to stop fucking buying the stupid fucking adult kids meal. The adult Happy Meal. Alright, so hear me out here. Hear me out. So, this is a Kotaku post. McDonald's workers are begging people to stop ordering adult Happy Meals. The Cactus Plant flea market promo is getting out of hand, according to the staff on social media. So, they made some hella wild images.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna send you what it looks like, and I'm gonna show chat what it looks like real quick.
Show us.
Alright, so...
Well, I mean, I'm already looking at it.
Oh, okay. Then I can get away with showing it to chat.
Yeah, these things are actually horrifying.
It's oh wait, why did it
Why do they have so many eyes?
I'm gonna continue reading while that's showing as we
They
speak.
look like they came out of Little Big Planet.
The Cactus Plant Flea Market promo is the place that I guess is doing this. I don't know. So the news of the Happy Meals for adults seemed like a neat little publicity stunt for McDonald's and a fun story for everyone to you know, have a good time with. Cactus Plant Flea Market style 4-eyed toys of old McDonald's characters in a box for grown-ups seems certainly for viral success. However, it turns out it's backfiring spectacularly. AKA, it's all going to hell because of this mistake. On an actual McDonald's staff who are reporting the hyper-popular promotion has brought about chaos and misery as they struggle to fulfill the avalanche of orders. And then they make the statement, "Bro, please don't order those adult McDonald's Happy Meals, bro. I'm begging," wrote one employee on TikTok. 2021's Pokemon card promotion was thought by many to be the nadir of customer invasions for the poorly paid staff of the world's largest fast food chain. Hey. However, this month's Happy Meal for adult endeavors is providing many degrees worse, according to employees we spoke to, along with those posting to Reddit and social media. So, instead of continuing the reading, so basically, the adult Happy Meal is causing employees to suffer because it's like that whole fucking fiasco with the Szechuan sauce that people kept freaking out over with fucking Rick and Morty. That they're getting so many people demanding it. There is not enough love for our fellow fast food servers. They're struggling. They're suffering. They're begging. Hey, yo, stop it. So, this is what happens whenever you only want quality. I mean, you want quantity. Damn,
yeah.
I can't check my balls on stream. Rip. Yep, nope. Podcast, everything gets turned off. Only so that we maintain the main focus, because this is going over to YouTube. Also,
you know what the main focus is? Friggin' quality, Nerdbird. And my point stands firm and solid. Yeah, like many other things of my person. So, yeah. I think it is diabolical.
What do you mean diabolical?
I think just the idea that someone could get away with these horrible looking characters, and they will eventually become the norm for children and adults. Because you can say they're for adults. You can lie to me. You can say whatever you want, but
bro, I'm gonna be real. Look. It's just specifically people are wanting to enjoy something. Also, if it's cheaper, fucking course people are gonna spend money for cheaper versions of stuff.
Yeah. So it's not going away, is what I'm saying. But
yeah, no, it's not.
I don't care whether it's staying or going. I just care about food. All right, as long as it doesn't impact the food, I don't care. I don't care.
I feel like it will at least impact the employees.
It will. To an extent.
Right? But, like everyone will always state, like I'll state, like you'll state. Man, I just want to get paid, man. Hear me out. Just don't eat McDonald's, thoughts. Listen, I'm just saying. If you work there, though.
People will always want the opposite of my point.
Yeah.
Quantity over quality, Nerdbird. You over here saying instead of getting fast food, get the ingredients, make your own food healthy, and I'm just sitting here like,
no, evil, bad, nightmare,
you and be like, that's a lot of work that you're telling me to do. Nope, I'm going to Mickey D's. He's got like a $2 special going on right now.
Oh no, we're just making the point of nerd of. No.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, if you're suggested, don't go to McDonald's, and perhaps compound on that with maybe eat better, maybe eat healthier.
It's just Sakura's trying to lead into
your face. Yeah.
It's just the same conclusion of a no. People will not stop. Also, it's also the simple fact of, and here it is, people want convenience, not effort.
Look, that's why convenience stores exist.
Yeah. Actually, yes.
Eat fruits. Yes.
You're right.
Realistically. But so hard. so hard if it's
no.
not
There's some
forced
people
upon you.
that can't eat fruits. Like, example, Straw can't eat certain fruits, so I have to eat some of them. They fill up for less calories. Fun fact. Is the water is the water in there? Yeah. Okay. But here's also the fact: there's some people that were kind of conditioned to not eat food. Because I'm aware of at least another person that they kind of condition themselves not to eat much because they kind of put it as a chore kind of mentality, even just eating. And I'm like, bro, that's fucking dangerous. You gotta enjoy your food. You gotta actually eat. I do not eat any greens. Meat pasta. No. We're gonna secretly in the meat put a veggie in the meat.
Impossible meat. You'll never know. You'll never know.
Impossible.
It's all veggie now. You're eating a plant. Your whole life's a plant.
That's true, but then those same people can't complain, I feel, whenever it comes to them saying wanting to lose weight or not exercising. No, and I very much agree with that mentality, yeah. That is all on them. All on them deal. That's not valid, but it's something that happens, sadly. Let's see. Let's see. My internet just took a shit. Pill pocket of meat. What if there's a man that started running around with pockets of meat? Like, not like raw meat, but like cooked meat. But he sanitizes his pockets and he's like, eat this.
You like some meat?
You want some meat?
From my pockets.
They're in a little container. They're known as meat pills.
Ah, yes.
Tastes like chicken.
Yes, swallow it whole. You don't even chew it. You just swallow the meat whole. Sir, you have to stop trying to convince people to swallow your meat. I'm sorry.
Whenever he gets arrested, his only statement was,
it was just a meme.
I just wanted people to swallow my meat.
It was all a joke, I swear, officer.
Insert RE4 merchant voice. What are you buying? Can't not eat, but you gotta learn how to eat healthy portions.
Yeah, portioning, balancing, just not dieting, because dieting never works for anyone, and I can't see it ever working properly.
Meats.
Like rationing food and making sure of what you're eating is always better than just dieting.
Yeah, and also don't try to get bored and just eat food just because you're bored.
Depends on what you're doing. I mean, if you can explain to me what diet is
it banana diet?
Generally healthy, to not just like a specific breed of people, but just like to all people.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know. I guess to some, if you diet in a specific way and your only purpose is to make weight disappear, I guess it works.
Let's see.
But
90% of weight loss is in what you eat, and the other percentage is exercising. Let's see, but monitor what it is you're putting in your body.
Yeah, that's it.
I need to stop eating when bored. Yeah, no, especially bored eating can be a very something.
I feel like it's always better to lose it and turn into something than to just lose it, because you end up going from one extreme to the other sometimes if you do it
I kind of bored
properly.
eat. I openly admit I kind of bored eat sometimes.
Yeah, no, I mean, I stress eat, you bored eat. We do terrible things. We have very bad habits. That's what we're saying. Terrible habits. But
we are not the prime examples, especially last year of me drinking.
We're the learn from us example.
Yeah, learn from us. But you can take some of our advice, because we at least were the stupid people that let it happen.
And I have to force myself to be more on point with the things that I eat. Sometimes I cheat myself out of the goods, but that's only when I've gone so many times doing the opposite of what's healthy for me and just throwing whatever in my mouth like a trash compactor, or not eating anything at all.
Oh, it switches off.
Depriving me. Yeah, it's just turn off the trash compactor and just wait for like a day or two.
Yeah.
Unhealthy on both spectrums. But
let's see.
yeah.
Let's see. Justin, do what I do. The keto diet, I'll admit it works, but fuck does it suck in early stages. Worth if you can pull it off. Let's see, I'm putting peanuts down.
Isn't that
now.
the one
Put the
where you
peanuts
just
down,
don't
down.
eat and it's mostly just water? Is that the keto one?
Huh?
I remember there was a diet where you just don't eat and you're supposed to just survive off of water, but I don't remember.
Become a
which one that
Namekian?
was. Basically,
What the fuck?
water yourself like a plant.
That should be.
Also, I want to take a
Namekian
moment
diet.
to thank all of you for just delving into this topic of food and health.
Sakura's
Y'all-
so
y'all are
happy
great.
right now.
I am cheesing right now. Y'all are amazing.
Oh my god. Let's see. I'm currently trying to lose some weight for my health, and I found the program I'm on really help because it breaks down the relationship you have with the choices I tend to make. Oh, okay. Plenty of protein and nuts. I've gotten to the point where while I use my weights while I'm gaming, so I get the best of both worlds. No, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's like when I thigh thrust up and down to mitigate my my poor
Ah, so you
decisions.
listen to that song.
No.
Oh, okay, actually, unrelated to this. I had to at least bring this up. In a podcast, I know it's not one of the subjects, and it's not associated with what we're talking about, but I feel like it is a prime meme that we should technically bring up as a side thing. And that's the mans that did the meme song about him snoo-snooing with his girl came to Reddit and dropped his fucking YouTube playlist of all the songs he snoo-snooed with.
Oh.
And all of them kind of had like the same kind of joke. No, there's some good songs in there, don't get me wrong.
Uh-huh.
But then there was one specific song that's made by the same creator of that one meme song everyone makes a joke of now. And god damn it, it's funny. Let's see. But yeah, no, that's my meme, just unrelated subject, but I thought it'd be funny to bring up.
Sexy music with sexy food time. It can
Yeah.
never go wrong.
Sexy food times. Honestly, that's why I didn't change it.
Whenever you go to Chick-fil-A's, then it gets really wrong really fast. So yeah, ditching carbs overall and having virtually no sugar and just going
I can't do that.
proteins and nuts.
I
Well,
can't.
I die specifically because I'm allergic to most
Soccer
nuts.
specifically is, yeah.
So
So
the moment I go onto the diet is when I die.
I'm just openly
No way.
saying soccer's like exception, and also it's basically finding a game of let's see what Sakura what Sakura allergic to now.
I'd never be a chef because I'm allergic to most of the things that are on the board that people eat. I'd be a very specific chef with a very specific set of skills.
A
Skills that
specific.
make me a danger to anyone trying to maintain their weight.
Yup, let's see. Kento's essentially ditch carbs overall and have like virtually no sugar. I'd die. I'm sorry. I'm avidly addicted to sugar. You can't stop me from having anything with sugar. Can't have ketchup, fruits with natural sugars, and bread and light carb stuff in general. Okay. What the hell? It's not a restrictive diet, but it's a program that coaches you on how to make the better choices. Ew. Kento pain. While
good
doing
choices.
Kento, your body will eventually go into a state of ketosis, which rapidly helps with weight loss, but can be harmful depending on how you go about it. Nani? What meme song? I forgot what was the song. I listened to that shit as a joke, but yeah. Okay, also sexiest food, definitely cheese and bread.
Yeah, listen.
It's very lubricated.
There's a reason why pizza is like the staple of this country.
This is why. Let's see. I die if I drank too much water. I mean, yeah, no, that's yeah. You can die from water poisoning. It is a avid fact that you can.
I can't speak for any other country. Like I know, like cheese and bread, probably more primarily in
the
like places like Italy
Swiss.
or France. Yeah, or maybe sometimes we can't say the Swiss as well because it's mostly just cheese, right? But not really. I mean, they have Swiss
Can't
cheese, and
vouch.
that seems like the thing. You said what?
Like, I know Switzerland had like chocolate and cheese and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
Switzerland's all about
meat.
that chocolate and cheese business.
Chocolate, cheese, and meat.
And meat. But you don't hear about Swiss meat. You never really hear about that.
No. Only Swiss cheese. Let's see. Same, I love sugar so much and fried food. I can kind of handle like steamed veggies. I can do that.
You just have to make good choices. That's all it is. You just gotta make good choices. You monster!
You don't know me that well, then.
I do, which is why I called you a monster.
It's so funny.
Gosh. But yeah, that's my take. I just want to get out there and say that I love food. I love food too much, actually. And then I love food too less. Very awkward. But I just want to say, you know, thank you, food.
Soccer, you're the complicated girlfriend.
I am.
You're the complicated girlfriend, and a man asks, hey, where do you want to go eat? I don't know. Okay, how about we go here? No, we had that yesterday. Okay, fine. How about here? No, I'm not in the mood. What do you mean? You said
then you come
whatever.
back with like KFC. I'm just like, and you didn't get me any? No, it's clearly I wanted Popeyes, and you just decided, you know, KFC.
You
was
disrespected me in this household by not asking me what I want. I did ask you what you want.
My life. Not chess, cheese.
Cheese. I ran out of Wisconsin because I don't like a lot of cheese and Parker's cheese.
They ran you out of Wisconsin though? That's crazy. That's insane. Now, what are you saying? All right, listen. What are you saying? You don't like a lot of cheese, huh?
Soccer loading his gun with malicious intent. Soccer, stop. Soccer, stop.
I'm supposed to live vicariously through you, Aiden, because I'm lactose intolerant, so you have to eat that cheese.
My
right?
man, okay, now you put me on blast, I'm putting you on blast. This man here is lactose and fucking tolerant up the wazoo, but you know what he does still? He fucking still orders a lot of shit with either cheese, milk, or ice cream.
In my esophagus.
He fucking deep throats the shit out of the cheese related things. And
you can't tear my pizza from me. You will never take my pasta alive.
My man, I know you may be trying to say you're living vicariously, but I kindly disagree because you still live it anyways by putting it in your mouth.
Mean, every day I do it is another day where I feel like I'm about to throw up, or a day where my stomach's just like, and now I'm going to do bad things to you, friend.
Now have fun with this L.
It's like, I don't want to hold this, is too heavy.
Let's see, it doesn't hurt my tummy as much. Who lacks tolerance for milk? I love milk. I'm slowly, I think, losing a tolerance with milk, but I don't give a fuck because I like milk. I'll drink that bitch. No one will stop me. I'll look at them directly in the eye and be like,
I dread the days every time stinking
eggnog
December rolls around. I just look at Vince. I'm like, oh, okay. I know where he's going to be.
Shut
just
up.
Passed out on the floor.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Actually, fun fact: eggnog releases in October.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right, I gotta go.
No, Vince, come back. It's not worth it. And there he's gone. You heard it here first, folks. Vincent loves eggnog. So much so that he will die from it if it means drowning in it.
I usually...
So if someone offered you,
What?
you know, the ability, right,
What?
to go to like one of those, you know how they have like weird theme parks, like the more like obscure ones where you go through and it's mostly just experiencing all the variations of one thing, like a pretzel park or whatever the case may be, and it's just a bunch of variations of pretzels, like pretzel rides and all that stuff. So if they gave you an eggnog version of that,
Yes,
and they basically Willy Wonka'd you there, You're telling me you wouldn't go absolutely bonkers and then end up hurting yourself in a irreparable way.
Oh no, I'm not
special
gonna.
eggnog.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna lie to you. All I know is if I commit to consumption of eggnog, Straw will not want any type of physical contact with me because Straw does not like eggnog.
Does not.
So that's kind of a counter to me. But at the same time, me and Straw have this mentality now that at this point, if one of us does something stupid, we'll be there whenever they fall.
I appreciate this. I'm gonna get some eggnog now. I'm crazy.
Yo, same though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna reach into your cart right now and just get the eggnog.
Stop.
Just take it and just nothing. You
don't touch my eggnog! It's my eggnog! Oh my god, I remember, I think the year before last year, where I drank so much of those half gallons that I just, like, I went to the bathroom and threw up.
Yo, that was me, but with pizza.
Yeah. I aggressively love eggnog, even though people tell me I have an addiction, which I don't.
No, not at all.
Gambling I do. Eggnog, no, she.
We finally have reached a day and age where you acknowledge this.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Oh yeah, no, it's, you know, and you know, Sakura's a butterfly, didn't you know? Aye. He's a little
not a butterfly. Not a butterfly. Shut up. Not a butterfly.
Let's see, Vermont Creamery Honey Blossom Goat Cheese is the best, hands down. You know, fair enough.
Vincent, I can't find stinking eggnog on Amazon. Where's the eggnog? Where are they hide the eggnog?
They're mostly at the store, Sakura, because it's a season.
Go to the store. I hate the store. I don't want to go to the store.
You gotta go to the store if you want the fucking eggnog. The only thing you get.
DoorDash.
I mean, that's true. Oh, actually, you know what's the funny thing now, too?
What's up?
Once it slowly but surely becomes December, it'll also make it optional for ice creams and, like, other, like, dairy-based products to have eggnog, too.
Yes.
Because, I don't know if it's Baskin-Robbins or Dairy Queen that has it, but one of those fuckers have it. What are you doing? Wait.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What is this? Oh, and there's also a pumpkin cheesecake, a candy cane cream.
I have given you the tools of your own destruction.
Joke's on you. My counter is I'm poor.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But you can donate today because chat, I need glasses. Donations are accepted.
Get this man some glasses, please.
I need it for voice acting. Yo, it would be amazing. The donation goes $300.
$300.
Only because because of lenses, and I have to also do the exam since I haven't done it since I was like 16.
You know that every day Vincent goes without glasses, it is pain and suffering for the thing that he loves to do.
Yeah.
So reach into your wallet.
Having the ability to drive, because technically I'm supposed to wear glasses for driving.
Reach deep now. Donate now. Get this man some glasses.
My family banned Taco Bell from the house. What? Nani? Why? I love bacon, pineapple chicken, barbecue sauce pizza with mozzarella and provolone cheese. Wait, no, go back to the Taco Bell thing. What the fuck? What the hell? Why did they ban it?
I don't blame them.
No, they're heathens. No.
Screw Taco Bell.
Screw you!
Taco John's is better.
Screw you both! I like Taco Bell! And they're blessed.
There are so many better places to get genuine Mexican food.
No,
like, what are you doing?
You know, Baja Blast saves it for you. Did you know? I also have it on my throne. You can get me a whole big pack of Baja Blast.
Remember, we're from us. From us.
Bad gas from my behind. I was gassy. I was a gassy nuke. You know, okay, that's fair enough.
Nuclear warfare.
Tactical nuke incoming.
Man,
Always remember that shit.
when I heard they were re-releasing for free, and I didn't understand what the hell that meant, re-releasing the stupid Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for free, I was like, man, are they giving back Spec Ops then? Because I love that.
No.
That was a what? No, it's just stupid, filthy, stinking multiplayer
Yeah.
team deathmatch and plant the bomb and stick your forehead in the sand and
Yep.
die.
Yep.
I'm just like,
Only
why don't
because
you...
they wanted those game modes, not the fucking story.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Spec Op missions weren't like story. They were just weird what if scenarios that you could do with a friend.
Oh
And
shit,
it
wait,
was fun.
really? Oh.
Yeah. That was like the highlight of my experience with Modern Warfare 2 was just doing the little Spec Op missions.
Oh, well, shit. I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute since I've actually genuinely fucked around with COD.
That
of,
and
like,
stupid stinking, the horrible 100% shooting AI from Black Ops 2. That was funny. That was always funny. Where you would go into like a co-op game and then you would play against the AI and they would just zoom, like hone in on your person and shoot you dead.
Yeah. Just the auto aim, yeah. I still just...
You know what's crazy about auto aiming though?
What?
Well, it's not just aiming, it's also, capturing an idea of what the player will do before they do it, just like getting inside their brain and finding the most horrifying thing and then performing it. Kind of like a Nextbot. Really?
Hey, yeah. Damn,
It's-
I can't make you take a break. Yeah, no, I had to disable that due to timing and also professional stuff, aka podcast.
The podcast is like taking a break. You don't have to make him do what he's already doing.
Yeah, I'm already doing that.
Yeah.
So even if you
You
did
just wanna
redeem
look
it,
at
I would just be
videos,
still...
FM.
No, I would look at videos. It's just... It doesn't
That's what I'm
change
saying.
actually anything.
With your taking a break, it's just like, I see you watching videos, like, he just wants to watch videos. I knew it. But no, I feel like changing gears a little bit, from the glory that is food to something that's more in the lines of being bad for your sanity, possibly, if it's something that affects it, is Nextbots. And what I mean by that is they're these super purposely programmed to be terrifying AI that exist and permeate the space of Gmod. And anywhere else that would allow a stinking Nextbot, but I haven't heard of any other place. Specifically Gary's mod, specifically in those weird little maps that people create to terrify themselves for who knows why. And because it's the whole October fest of things and stuff, and people wanting to hurt their minds with things that scare them because of the adrenaline rush or whatever you crazy kids are into. Nextbots. If you're really trying to scare yourself this wonderful month, that's only wonderful to everyone else and not me, you can go and play some Gary's mod and experience the hell on earth that is a Nextbot. They stalk you, they are nigh unkillable, and usually they'll chase you to the ends of the earth, wherever that may be. And they're apparently very, very smart. So they can open things, they can climb up things, they can jump through things if you're blocking off and walling off places, and they will get to you however they can. Sometimes they'll just phase through reality and find you in the dead of night.
Reality.
Basically. But yeah, love the bots. Let's see, Scout knows about them. The next bots,
I'm just
they're
saying.
bad news.
No one likes the art bots though. People don't like art bots that do the art.
That's because nobody wants to watch a robot do something that we as humans can very barely do sometimes. To the point where it's just like, if the AI ever gets to a point where it can do art better than a human being, so many artists are out of a job immediately, just right out the gate. Even if they're friggin' modern day Picasso is just like, that's great, but we can just make a bot that can do your job, and thus we don't need you anymore. It's just like, what?
What the fuck? I mean, that's
Now, for
true.
those who just do art, for the sake of doing it, it doesn't mean anything. An art bot's just an art bot. But for those who make a living off of it, that's not good.
It
It's
is
a
a
good thing
career
that they're
ender.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
It's
that's
like
why people like generally
the
ask on Twitter that to not tag anything that involves using an art bot using a reference of another person's art piece, because people very much dislike it.
the art bots are one-upping NFTs. The era of NFTs have been replaced with art bots.
God damn it.
Got chased through a wall. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Scout. That is the thing. Nextbots are the epitome of taking what they have in horror games and then just what is the word? Exporting that to any other game.
Oh shit, this is your transition. I'm dumb.
It's all good. I knew you would get there. I thought you would just do it subtly without anyone else realizing.
I'm just gonna call it Nextbots. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's what they're called. That's literally what they're called, yeah.
Alright, and then I shall now get the video presentation.
Show the lovely people what they've won.
Oh no, not the fucking four-eyed McDonald's adult meal shit.
That's what you've won, folks.
Suffering.
It was behind it the whole time.
So wait, so this is just automated oh wait, is it one of those like you're trying to run away from them shit?
Well, usually, yeah. I mean, some folks have managed to kill these next bots with enough resources, and obviously, if you can't die, then you'll never die to them. So you just have all the time in the world to destroy them. But some of them are just nightmare-inducing creatures that harass you until you die.
Or use meme-based images too. Because
Yeah,
I remember
no,
seeing
absolutely.
a couple of SCP ones too.
Yeah, there's SCPs. There's the what is it? The friggin' politician from Metal Gear.
Someone made a
Solid.
really warped-looking Luigi Nextbot that I saw on TikTok.
Long arms, stringy faces, potato wedge bodies, just eyes and darkness. A lot of things. The only thing they don't have, Vincent, which is why I definitely recommend that you try this out if you're trying to do scary things and you're trying to do it on a budget, and just play with Nextbots, is they don't have tall individuals, so you don't have to worry about the... Well, I lied to you just now. But they don't have tall women specifically.
You fucking lied to me. No,
they don't have tall women specifically.
Okay, hear me out. So it's not exactly tall women. It's just simply the tall lady. Just her specifically is what.
Yeah, they don't have that. They don't have that. They have a bunch of horrifying things, but they don't have.
I thought you could import the image to put it as an Xbot.
Who would do that to you?
I fucking hate you.
Who would do something like that?
I have a couple ideas. Have you
That's
seen
crazy.
the 3D bots? They all have kill animations. Oh.
Yep.
No, I have not.
They pick you up and they insert things or take things out, and it's
No,
fun.
I don't want something inserted in me, though.
They'll put it in you. There's one that's, I think their hands are just like elongated like stubs. Horrible experience.
Tall dummy mommy chasing you is thus Coco's fantasy. See, no, that's fine. That's Coconut's fantasy, and I'm fine with Lady Demetrice. Like, I'm perfectly fine looking up and having a good night with my right hand with images of her. It's just for some reason, specifically, just the mythological lore of Hachisaku-sama, which is like, the really tall, like the tall lady from Japanese lore that's also apparently also in Korean lore, is very fucking terrifying to me, because the idea of someone that stalks you to the day you die, not there for sexual reasons, but to spirit your like actual soul, and will mimic your friends, your family, your loved ones to an extreme point, is terrifying to me. That it has caused me with minor PTSD that I will actually ventilate. And Sakura has kind of been there whenever we finished Made it of the black water for that.
Can't believe you want to go back to other ones. You're
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
You're
I'm still wanting to.
insane.
I'm still going to.
I know you are. I know you are. For
I'm
what reason, I can't
content.
explain, but I just...
Twisted curiosity.
Why would you do it though? There's so many other ways.
Twisted curiosity.
Crazy man.
Yeah.
But yeah. Friggin', as far as I can tell, you're safe, at least, if you decide that you want to go and attempt this with Gmod and try out a Nextbot. But yeah, Nextbots.
So you're telling
They're in
me
stores
to
now.
kidnap you and just download one of the mods for Nextbot and see who survives the longest?
Well, yeah, I mean, because it's Gmod, so we can play it together, but
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
Sakura.
don't.
Yeah, it's spooky
Ew.
month, Sakura.
Yeah, but see, whereas you care about that, I don't care at all about October or Halloween or
Spooky
any stinking holiday, really.
month.
Save for, like, the special exception being friends' birthdays, I don't really care about a holiday.
You know what? Fair.
I'm
That's
the-
valid.
I am the Scrooge of all holidays.
Fine. That's fine. I could
But yeah,
probably
no,
just
we
kidnap-
could definitely do it.
Nah, you fucking
nah,
double
I'll deal
standard
with you.
motherfucker over here saying, "Do
Listen,
I have to?" And then also,
I don't
Sakura,
care
let's do
about
it.
that stuff, but I'll suffer with you because I don't want you to suffer alone.
I always suffer alone, Sakura. You went through, you go through, anyways.
Oh my gosh.
Did the bots in the back rooms with Poppy 3D? Oh yeah, I saw that. And then there's an Elmo one as well, and a Luigi one for the 3D stuff.
Man, escaping the back rooms couldn't be me.
Man, the back room was trash. The game was a trash game.
It was bad.
It was
Vincent,
horrible. What?
Vincent,
What?
I know inside the back rooms was stupid.
Do you
But what
want to
about
try the
escape
other
the
back
back
rooms?
Yes, escape the back rooms might be so much better.
All right, I'm down. It's like, all right, I'm down. I just need to wait to finish like this commission and also my paycheck from the Twatch.
Why did people like Postal?
What?
Why do people like the game Postal?
Because they're kind of
the
twisted.
Oh, okay.
Think of it where it's supposed to have crude humor, and you have the option to pee on things, and also the option to have a cat as a gun, because you can stick a gun up the cat's ass,
Terrifying.
and you can light everything on fire. And they added VR to that one. Oh, I'm still not gonna do that.
Yeah, no, that's a...
I'm sorry. I can't do
That's a
VR
bad
for too
idea.
long anyways. My max is like 3 to 4 hours anyways, tops. Then I'm like,
Someone
alright,
decided
nauseous.
to make Nextbots faster? That's weird.
Motherfucker, they already can
That is-
stalk people. What the fuck? Why would I want it to go extremely sonic fast?
There's a mod for it. Someone was like, Nextbot's not fast enough. I want them to rush at me and just strangle me. You know? Totally into that.
What the fuck?
I was trying to look through to see if they had the thing you fear the most to make sure that I wasn't lying to you, and then I'll find it and download it and then harass you. But as far as I can tell, they don't.
But you know what's also a harassing method in video games?
Closest they got is the Grudge. What's up?
God damn it. I'm fine with Juon. Juon's not a
Yeah.
serious thing.
I'm not gonna
thing-
lie to you.
What?
I love her hair. I can't lie. It's
Ooh.
like people are like I'm put off by the fact that her body twists and contorts like only the best of
Oh, I
circus
like
acts. I'm just
Juon.
like
I
love her
recognize
hair.
her as a classic horror monster. Like, she is a classic example of horrific vengeful spirits. But you know what's also contorted and kind of messed up?
Hmm.
Seen the madness known as Street Fighter 6. And you know what's the best about Street Fighter 6? Character
The body
customization.
horror.
Yes, the body horror. All right, time to change that. You know, the game looks cool, but you know, whatever. But the best part is the character customization. Street Fighter 6 horror. Horror creations.
That is terrifying.
Yeah.
No, I meant being chased by the Incredible Hulk as a next bot.
Oh. I'm kind of used to it. Because I let Shrek chase me in Left 4 Dead 2, so... I don't know.
One green guy is the same as the other green guy.
To me, yes. Because they almost have, like... 1-for-1 in strength. But look at this fucking horrific... So, for those that don't know... You can adjust the body size to make it so fucking cartoony of your customized character to the just horrible
monstrosity.
Since they allowed these kind of creations. Oh my god, you can do tiny head Sakura. You can do tiny Street Fighter heads.
I hate it so much.
I'm crying. Oh no! Oh, that's so horrid. I wanted this as a no. Someone made a legitimate dick person. I realized their intentions. I hate it here. Oh my god.
This is the life we lead.
Tell me and look at the legs to the head. Do not lie to me and say that does not look like a penis. They did it. These son of a bitches did it. They made a literal dickhead. I fucking hate Twitter. I fucking hate people. Oh no, they're continuing. Oh, they're trying to not I was photogenic. Oh my god. Oh no, they're calling the penis man Luke.
You don't like this. You don't like this. Not at all.
Listen, don't underestimate the power of Luke, alright?
So wait, the only thing you can change about these fighters is their body proportions?
Oh no, you can do add-ons. People have legitimately like put little fake wings, or just it's really bad. It's really funny in the terms of what you can create in the Street Fighter character customization. Wait, let me see. 6. But it just makes me smile, because there's some like really horrid ones. Oh no. All right, here's another one. Oh, chat, you get a nice another example of character customization in the game.
Hate all of it. Hate all of it.
I'm fucking here for it.
I see like the normal people next to him.
Stop. What? Someone made the Giga Chad. Wait. Wait. Is that real? Is this real? What the fuck is this, Lamau? They got locked up, Street Fighter 6 creator. What? Oh my god. For you, my friend.
You know, you don't have to, buddy.
Too late, buddy. They made the Giga Chan.
I swear to you, I'm going to take Scout's recommendation and throw you into the back rooms with the Poppy 3D bot. I swear. It'll have grabby hands and it'll make sure that you know. Oh, that's something that's actually terrifying.
That's horrible. This is horrible. Wait, what?
Being chased by the pedo bear.
Oh yeah, that was always a thing.
That's... No, I mean, but being chased by it as a next bot is nightmare fuel.
That was like literally a game mode actually in one of the G mods.
Was it?
Yeah, it was an old one actually since 2008. It was called like Don't Get Caught by the Pedo or something like that, Pedo Bear or whatever. So it was kind of fucked.
Yeah. When you take into account that mostly children use Gmod,
yep,
it's like, you know what? You
Sakura.
somehow made this terrifying thing work, and I hate you for it. So,
Pedo Bear is the first thing I hear. Well, to explain, we were talking about Gmod and Nextbots in this subject, and how the funny thing is that it's kind of fucked up, but kind of funny that in Gmod there was already, before the introduction of Nextbots, a mini game that involved getting chased by a flat 2D image of Pedo Bear, and then they made eventually a 3D version.
I don't understand. Is Pedo Bear? Is the bear the scumlord, or is a guy in the bear? I don't understand.
The origins of it is based off of the little is a song, and also it's kind of just seeming around that.
Okay.
What was the song?
Someone made a song?
Yeah, there was a song. I like little... Wait, let me... Fuck. I don't... Was it this one? Oh, yeah, it was this one.
I got such pain in my heart. Just an infinite void of pain.
Yeah, it was called Little Girls Boy Ungo Boingo. Okay, that's it. So they would play that song, and it was kind of like one of those... It was a meme, but it was still fucking like... Bro, what the fuck? But yeah, no, that was a minigame in Gmod that I used to play, I think, with my friend Kisa.
That is insane.
I think Amaya knows about it too, about the little minigame in Gmod, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it was one of those memories of Gmod. But
well, that's my take on Nextbots. What do you think?
Since we're combining subjects, it's an interesting idea because that means it just gives people an excuse to finally reuse Gary's mod, even though there's already people that use that base without needing to steal multiple usages of other textures that you have to fucking download other games to have, whenever Gary's mod should technically already have them.
Yeah.
Special mixtape? No special mixtape for that one. It paid. But yeah, no, it was not. As long as you don't do the other things specifically, yeah, I think it's possible to do, and it can be fun. Ow, oof, my side hurt. Ow. But outside of that, yeah, no, I look forward if it might rekindle Gary's mod, but also make it where there's a mod that allows having all the textures instead of people having to struggle and get to there. I think is the end all be all in my opinion. But
Fair.
yeah. What else? Yeah. Well, what was your feelings about the whole Street Fighter character customization though?
I want to see good variations in this. I hate seeing the friggin' body figured states that have transcended all thoughts of consciousness and reality. In
I
the
mean, there's
worst
good
of
ones.
ways. Yeah, I'm sure. That's why I want to see the good ones. In that regard, think it's great. Think them allowing folks to go out of the box with creativity on the characters is really cool, especially when those characters are only used in like the lobbies and the actual characters are still just the same proportions they've always been.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, honestly, I'm very interested to see fun looking things with these characters, kind of like what happened with Soul Calibur 7 or 8 or one of the two, where
It was like
they
both.
reached a plateau though with one of them where it's just like whatever comes out of this is going to be good no matter what. Like it's going to be really hard to make a bad looking custom character with everything that I've seen.
I mean, I'm just saying they already made Shrek in like that game in Soul
Good
Calibur.
looking Shrek.
Also, a lot of people have made a lot of characters that had dicks using that one character that would like be on his on his back crawling at someone in pelvic thrust counter.
Voldo.
Yeah, Voldo. Amaya hates that character because I use that a lot.
Oh, I saw. And I saw why. So I see it.
Force.
You're a scum lord.
Force.
You're a scum.
That's how you're supposed to play him.
Oh, I know. It's like how my brother used to use Cavance and his cheaty garbage. And I'm just sitting here like, bunch of friggin' scum lords. Bunch of filthy, stinking, cheating scum lords and your stupid abilities that you could spam forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever until you win the fight. Hate. Only because I can't get out of it once I'm in it. Hate.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely look forward to it. Scrolling down at some point, maybe like a year from now, just to see the archive of what everybody has done. But I think honestly, that's my only thought process towards it. You already know how I feel about the stinking Xbots. I think they're horrifying.
Yeah.
Mostly
They
simply
have the
because
potential to be
they're
the
AI.
new. They are very much going to be the horror clique for what's to come if they play their cards correctly. I
Yeah, 'cause
wholeheartedly believe.
our indie games are still keeping a very head of the game kind of deal going on. Like, I don't think there are many indie horror games that are bad at this point in time, which is oddly horrifying in its own right. Like there are definitely a lot of them still. There are a lot of indie games that are just like, why did you make this? Why did you do it?
There's still some games that have fairly good setup but only just in terms of playing the game of ambiance versus seeing what's in the darkness.
Yeah, those ones are the ones I'm referring to. It's like the ones where there's not a jump scare. It's just the whole setting is unsettling. It's just really bad. You're walking through, you're expecting something, and you never get to see it or experience it.
Or
and the
like
whole
whenever you
process
do,
is just,
it does in fact fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like
if it plays on a not a trope, but like a phobia.
Oh yeah, no, though, if you successfully do that, then you're gonna make money. The only ones that are the exception that fucking get away with it are the fucking cults, aka people like they're bad, but they're good in a bad way. I mean, they're bad, but they're still good in a bad way, I guess is like Phas. All right, I said it. Phasmophobia is fucking trash. No one can tell me otherwise. It's fucking terrible. It's very boring. Oh boy, you got jump scared. Tee. Okay, so fucking
Yeah,
what?
but Vincent,
Yeah. What?
Ghost Hunter Incorporated.
Fine. 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 I'll
It
reinstall
it
it.
it
Fine.
100% solves the problem that you're having.
I just
Get to
refuse
get
to
rid
go
of
back to
them.
Faz.
That is totally fair.
Because Faz's creators and what happened drama-wise, which I will not go over again for the umpteenth time, is dumb. So
I think, honestly speaking, I respect the fact that they're still here at this point, but I absolutely hate the premise. I never was in a state of mind where I found like television series like Ghost Hunters to be anything more than just like super funny
exaggerated soap
comedy
opera.
shows. Yeah, like just the whole idea. I took it
What's
as
that?
like them
I'm
making
sorry.
like parodies
Repeat a little.
of people going out of their way to find things that they don't want to actually exist, because if they did, then it's just like, well, you're screwed because you 100% poked a bear that is not a bear and is with you forever now
And now it's
if you
coming for
survive
you.
this. Yeah, it's like,
Be
congratulations, you've got a very stupid thing.
Congratulations, you're
Um,
haunted forever.
Dumb. But yeah, so it's like I take more into account with friggin' Ghostbusters and that variation of things. It's like if it's a ghost thing and the idea is fear, substitute that fear with something that allows, I don't know, something worthy of a game, I should say. Not so much a means of like controlling the fear or subverting it, but just like something that still lands in the ballpark of doing more than walking around and looking at things, and then the premise of dying to said thing that you're like walking around from, and there's not really like anything there besides a very weird hide and seek that doesn't always work because sometimes the ghost just knows where you are, and
Yeah.
so it's really an act of what's the word? An act of it's on the tip of my tongue.
I forgot I had this.
You know the word I'm looking for.
Please define it. So we
Like
can probably...
when you're going out of your way to do something that you know has the same result no matter what.
Also, Sakura, real quick. I forgot I had this game. I had the first and second one.
For what?
It's called Phantasmagora.
The hell is that?
You see, it's... do you remember, like, the old games, like, fucking... Was it King's Crown? No, not King's Crown. Well, it's one of those old visual, like, point-and-click adventure games, but it had IRL actors. I forgot I had that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I have one. I forgot I had that while I was looking through. It's horribly amazing. I forgot. What was it saying? Oh fuck. Your word.
Yeah, I was trying to find it, but I don't think it's coming to me. I can't think of it.
What?
Futility. It is.
Oh, futility.
Gosh darn it! It had to really just squeeze the brain juice out for that one. It's an act of futility to go around dancing around a ghost, asking for menial things, only to then get a reaction from it to then hide or run from or die, and that's really the only end goal of it. To then have the quote unquote video game aspect of, and if you survive all of that, finding out what it is and then just leaving to doom whoever uh remains here or comes here for some reason or another,
Yeah.
um you get paid minimum wage for it. So it's like basically working at a McDonald's, but you're hunting ghosts and your life is constantly in jeopardy.
Yeah. And if you fuck up and get hurt, that's on you, buddy. You don't get paid extra for getting hurt.
And I'd rather, if that's the case, I'd rather it be more action packed. Like you're not only trying to uncover it, but you're uncovering it for the sake of destroying it, absolutely getting rid of it, seeing it pass on.
No.
Which is why I vibe more with the Ghostbusters and why I like the little Hunter incorporate thing until the actual Ghostbuster game comes out.
Yeah, the one that actually will allow you to defend yourself, and it looks actually really cool, and it's a first person, and you get all the cool Ghostbuster things, and we're gonna be Ghostbusters, right, Sakura?
We're gonna be Ghostbusters.
It's gonna be gun.
It's gonna be fun.
Be cool. We'll have the gun, and then people will think we're cool.
We'll wear the suits and people will be like, well, look, it's the Ghostbusters. Be like, yeah, it's the Ghostbusters.
We have the best ghost of the busting kind. Busting
That's-
makes me feel good.
Why is it that Ghostbusters now, of all things, has me more excited than when I was losing my mind for the Harry Potter game? That the more I hear of it, the less I want to play it.
Overhyped. Because it's overhyped now. In your mind, probably.
No, it's not. It's not the sake of overhype, because it's not the fact that a bunch of people have been talking about it. It's like everything that I've seen, and I think the highest stake that I had in it was the multiplayer. Like that was,
and then whenever that was lost, that's why.
yeah, it's like I don't mind another Harry Potter game, especially one where it's like you get your own custom character and your own custom story, and it's really fun and wonderful. But now I'm seeing like there's caveats to that, as there are with mini games these days, and you might not even get that. It might just be part 2 of Anthem, but in Harry Potter form. So
why do you gotta do Harry Potter like that?
I mean, I'm not the developers of the gosh darn game.
You know, fair, but still, you're doing them dirty.
I will continue to do them dirty so that we never have a repeat of Anthem, and BioWare never forgets that day.
Constantly remind them. Never have a chance to breathe about it.
I mean, hopefully. The fact that we've heard nothing about their new games coming out, like the next installment of Mass Effects and Dragon Ages, and their whatever it is they're trying to do with Knights of the Old Republic again. Maybe they've learned the lesson and these future games will be good. Can't say, won't say, because I will not stand or stomach anyone being like, so remember when you were talking about this way back?
Or remember
Turns
the
out
time
it's horrible.
that, that they're doing another possible sequel to Cyberpunk?
Man, I don't
Yeah,
want to know about it. I don't want to care about it. When it comes out, then I will care. When it's out and people are playing it and I get to see it for something other than what I expect to be yet another disappointing disgrace, I will think differently. But
until
then, another game coming out? Cool. Is it already out? Mildly peaked. Is it good? Alright, I'm interested now.
I know my brain's gonna get curious about the stupid 2077 DLC that they actually have planned. And also apparently there's gonna be
Rise of the Patriots.
Yep. There's that, and then there's apparently more talk about another what's the game? What's the other game they were doing? It had The Witcher. Oh, Witcher.
Well, you see, it had The Witcher in it.
Shut
I
up.
don't know what it was called.
No, but they are planning something associated with.
Yeah, I mean, that might be interesting. They have the formula down for The Witcher, so the only way they could mess that up is if they try something new, like the stinking company that made Saints Row did.
I think, yeah, they were showing a sheet or something like that, because I think I sent you something related to that, or it was like updated game news. and one of their plans is doing something Witcher related, and another is Cyberpunk. Since the Cyberpunk came back thanks to, I can't believe a fucking anime saved Cyberpunk. It saved Cyberpunk because they paid enough money and then let an animation team be like, the lolly stays.
They single-handedly recreated what I think to me made friggin' Riot Games come back up on top, besides having their stupid stinking MOBA game, is the fact that they are quite possibly the most successful music franchise in this current day and age, along with being very subtly going into a bunch of other venues and succeeding there. And I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Yep.
But yeah, no, Riot Games, it should just be called Riot Studios,
you're fine,
and it should just be a music company, because not once, not twice, but literally every song that they've pushed out, you can't tell me you've heard a bad one. You can't do that. Tell me a bad one that you've heard.
No, actually, it's kind of hard because they make sure to cover their steps. If it
animation, the music, what the hell?
They know how to cover it up.
I mean, that, and they know how to put on a show with like every stinking tournament that they have, where they go a step beyond what they've already done, especially with their holographic services.
Are you saying that's also the reason why they got away with a lot of allegations?
Absolutely, it is. Yeah. They had the money to pay for better lawyers because they have so much money. So much money. Stupid money. Money to throw away. They and Todd Howard's are currently competing to see who has more money.
You see, it's like a dick measuring contest.
But Todd's always winning because he's like one dude in their whole company, so he's just like
they'd have to do a human centipede worth of schlongs.
Look, all right, Todd Howard's the man who could in fact sell the world, and you would buy it. You would buy it.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? Would try to buy it. Time to be bad in Overwatch 2. Have fun. Have fun.
A good time, nerd bird.
Have fun waiting in queues.
That's a wound right there. You opened one. You opened one. Why'd you open it?
I'm sorry that it's true, and no one can tell me otherwise. What the fuck? Literally just joined a game and just lost. I've had small queues. Me too. I've only had the worst one. The one where I actually joined a queue was like 30 minutes live on stream, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I was just like, cool, waited for 30 minutes, kept losing. All right, well, not feeling stream today. Done. I just started playing today, but I think I'm good. Hey, as long as you good. And they're Dawson. Queue times for me haven't been too bad. Hey, that's good. Well, that means it's a good thing. I'm glad. But you know what's good? The good, the bad, and the Batman.
Gosh darn it! You right.
The good, the bad,
and the Batman. The fact that Gotham Knights is coming out very, very soon. It looks good, and it's good. It's a good game. It's solid. I mean, it's gonna have separate
multiplayer. Oh god, I'm waiting for so many people to make memes in like in that fucking game.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, that's coming.
Even if it's like the perfect game, it's gonna happen regardless. But like, I don't know. I saw that they had whatchamacallit. I saw that they had like the what is it?
Separate progression.
No. The NPCs down. They have the characters down. There's not much that you can complain about in that game that I've seen, at least.
I just still am looking really forward to the idea of separate story progression, so that even if you're like you and your teammate play separately, that you can still play with them technically, but you can also progress as together. So I see that concept fun. But also, it's not restricting like all games usually have to be.
Yeah.
So, but I'm interested.
I thought I was gonna dislike Batgirl. I'm not gonna lie.
Her design's not
Love
bad.
her.
I'm looking
It
at it.
looks good.
It's not bad. Outside of, Red Hood trying to pop someone in the cutscene.
Nah, not trying to. Succeeding.
That is, you know what? Fair enough.
They cut away for that, but he's absolutely gunned that man down.
He's gunned so many people down. At this point, moral compass doesn't mean shit. I just spent like
He's
45
not
minutes messing
Batman.
with crosshairs for all the characters. What the hell?
I feel like
When
once
is there going to be a Batman movie? I mean, a Batman game, or even a fucking comic, where Alfred buffs the fuck up and becomes the new Batman. I want that fucking game. I would pay money for a Alfred version of Batman, where
They've
he
made a
takes
bunch
the
of
cloak.
what ifs. I don't know why they haven't made one of that.
They made of all the other characters, but let's remember, in like the infamous universe, Alfred has punched and knocked the fuck out of Superman.
Good graciousness. I mean, I think the only time anyone else has taken over for like Batman that wasn't just one of the other little bat babies was Jim Gordon, which is always a funny thing to me. For like the longest time he was the Batman.
Who used a fucking gun and had a fucking mech as an
Yes.
assistant.
Mm-hmm. Not as an assistant, as the thing that he piloted while doing all
Oh
of this.
yeah, because he's a fucking anime character. His ass could not. That he also, I still salute.
I mean, he was an okay detective. He's just
I thought
no one's
Superman
greater
did it
than the
once.
best
I think he
detective.
did. Yeah. I know.
Put on
someone-
his costume.
Yeah, just to be like, hey, I'm Batman.
There was that whole like during the animated series where Superman and Batman switched places, and it was just like, that's a terrible idea for both of their enemies, because Superman versus any of Batman's enemies without them knowing it's Superman is just like, he's stronger than you, and yeah, no, that's really it. He's just, you're all very mortal. I mean, he's kind of not.
Let's see. Have you seen the Batman who laughs comic book run? You mean the one where he eventually kills the Joker or whatever?
No, it's where he is basically the Joker.
Oh, he
I think.
becomes the Joker. Yeah, because of the
Yeah.
toxins that Joker did, or whatever.
The
I don't know.
Batman who laughs.
Yeah, and then became that, and then tried to took over the multiverse or
He
something.
became a crazy man.
He became hee hee ha ha. I'm fucking insane.
Yeah, an insane Batman is a terrifying thing. I will admit that. I feel like with all the horror creatures that exist in his world, that he's the scary guy of, basically. Him being the monster in those stories is actually terrifying. It's like Batman being the scary thing that you're running away from because you can't. Because you can't.
Joker is the only one I could see just take one look and go, "This ain't bats. Fuck this. I'm out." Yeah, I can feel that.
Mm-hmm.
I can generally, well, like, if he met any version of the other Batmans, like the unhinged ones, or even the one where Batman became fucking Dracula.
Oh gosh.
Yep, that is a comic where Batman.
I mean, yeah, where he became him, he fought him. I always loved the Batman. It was called The Batman, by the way, a stinking TV show. Where
What?
they had Batman fight Dracula, and it was the most satisfying experience I've ever had against someone who was just a dude in a bat costume versus Dracula. And it was just the greatest thing.
For what it's worth, and how well they're making Batman develop as a character, he's been more now than just a simple man in suit.
Yeah, I think they've gotten much more on the fact that he's more a detective than he is just a crime fighter, and I appreciate that. He's smarter. They make him make use of all the technology he has. He's less edgy.
So, but hear me out. What if there's just a straight up universe where everyone was built up to this point, but got killed, and Alfred just snaps and becomes like the equivalent to what they did to Michelangelo in the Last Ronin? Just snaps, does not care about like the whole moral compass, and guns everyone down using Red Hood's gun.
I mean, that's just Batman's father, though, at that point.
That's true, but I think Alfred would still have its certain level. I don't know. It's weird because, you know,
You just want to see Alfred do things, all right?
Yes.
You just want to see him do things.
Listen, Alfred knows how to fight. I'm just saying.
He does.
That man can whoop any of the kids' ass. I'm saying. No one can tell me otherwise. I truly believe in a fight, Alfred could 1v1 one of them. Because he always sees Bruce. He always babies Bruce. The man that everyone else very much fears. That if you piss off, he will know your location. He knows your IP address. He can find you, and it's not that hard. He easily found out every other superhero's name, their locations. It's not hard for him for being like a rich boy with a fucking like a rich boy that actually can beat someone's ass and even lift a fucking train at this point.
Yeah, but I think what's always underlooked is the fact that he's not the super powerhouse of the cell as much as he is just smarter than most everyone.
Yeah,
that's the best part, I think. That's like,
and that's why people
put to the
recognize
wayside
him.
Of his gadgets and his martial arts and his suit and his just funny things that he does, was just like supposed to be super smart.
Yeah,
it's like his end all be all thing is that his brain is just always a ticking.
Yep. They basically try to do a Sherlock Holmes with Bruce.
But will Robert Downey ever don the Batman suit?
No,
that's the question.
No, I very much doubt that. I'm gonna be real. I could actually generally not see him as any other superhero, actually, other than
besides Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made sure to have his name and his face stuck on that fucking character.
It isn't like Chris Evans, who etched himself into both Johnny Storm and friggin' Captain America. He did both.
Yeah.
He became both the Human Torch and Captain America, and he's their face now.
He was successful with one, and the other, we don't talk about what happened.
We don't talk about... Look, as far as him portraying the character...
Good.
100%. As far as the movies being good,
Trash.
The most horrible thing I've ever seen to this day. Horrible. He was worse than the gummies.
Oh my god. But yeah, no. I don't know. Especially with how things are kind of getting more free-formed, or at least people being creative with their characters. The one thing I just generally hope they don't ruin with the Bats is kind of like give up. Because, okay, we're going to be real. Yes, Batman's kind of morals are kind of fucked all over the place, other than the don't kill your villains idea. Which
he's done many times.
He's done many times.
He's killed a bunch of villains.
He
accidentally, purposely, full-on offed, I think, Ra's al Ghul at one point.
Yes, he did. And Ra's al Ghul eventually got back.
Yeah, it's like, I killed you, but you're alive, so technically I didn't kill you. Haha. Moral compass, it's intact.
Yeah. But I think he still won't, like, even whenever he has previously killed people, he'll still won't touch a gun. He'll use a grappling hook, he'll use any of that, but he won't touch a gun for nothing.
He has a gun.
What?
He has a stun gun.
Oh, that's different, though.
No, it's not. It's a gun. Gun is in the name.
It's not a gun!
Gun is in the name.
Okay, fine. It doesn't have lethal bullets. How about that? You giant big baby.
Have lethality in the form of electricity.
Okay, but
is very susceptible to
he
that.
also has to at least use that for his outfit and his gauntlets. He's used that as a normal shtick for like
surprised
years.
More people aren't dead, honestly, with the fact that he has things that are explosive and high voltage.
Also, his amnesia spray.
Yeah, it's just like, you've broken bones. You've given people horrible heart palpitations. How are you not a mass murderer yet?
I don't know. They try to at least keep it where, he has morals.
Or his villains are just, or not really even his villains, just like, the people in Gotham are just really sturdy. Just the sturdiest stuff.
It's weird for how sturdy, but I think it's also because after a lot of fear toxin, the laughing gas, the mutations, having Shredder and Joker work together with the ooze, and Ra's al Ghul. He worked with both of them,
Especially
so.
cool.
Yeah, fuck that man, though.
He's a horrible dude. I mean, his
He
daughter's
is.
worse, but
Yeah. I mean,
his
hey,
daughter literally took Batman's genes and made it child.
at least the kid's not a fucking monster. He's just
He
edgy.
was.
He was, past tense, but he got better.
He got better.
He's a good kid.
He stopped being an assassin, and now he's less of an assassin. That's progress.
But he's still the cliche, I'm a young kid with a katana. But he has a pet. It's his
Man,
pet.
the new 52 is weird. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that specific Robin and Raven are a thing.
Shut up! What?
No, I'm very serious. I'm super serious.
They fucking what?
Maybe, I don't know.
What happened to Beast Boy?
He's around, but the Teen Titans are entirely different.
Man, they do my Beast Boy wrong. Damn.
All the characters in the new 52 are different, which is why they're new 52.
I mean, it makes sense because since the ages are weird in new 52, then technically, because Nightwing's supposed to be fucking with Starfire, and wait, are they? Are they still a thing? What? I'm trying to think.
Look up the new 52. You told me.
You know, with you saying what's happening in the new 52, I really don't. I really don't wanna.
What can you lose but your childhood?
So wait, in this Batman, the one with the hoodie, is that Tim? Like, is that supposed to be Tim Drake?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Why is he not rocking a katana then? Sorry, that's the only thing that kind of me go. What?
Yeah, he's not as cool as the other one.
No.
He's kind of like the nerd of the group.
Oh.
He's the Donatello.
Oh, he's not a. Wouldn't that be the other kid that they have? What is his name?
They only had one.
What? No, they had 4 Robins.
No, you mean, I thought you meant between Talia and Batman.
Oh, no. Yeah, because they had 4. They have Red Hood, Nightwing, the one Robin that became a Red Robin? Or wait, let me double check. What's this?
Yeah, there was the Red Robin, and then there's the Robin, and then there's Robin.
Yeah. Wait, let me double check. Yeah, so I'm thinking that's more. Oh yeah, no, that is Tim Drake. Wait, who am I thinking? Wait, what's the little kid's name?
Tim Allen. No.
Tim. Shut up. Yeah, so.
You almost up with that. I love it.
Shut up. I'm trying to remember.
You just look at on the fan base thing.
No.
There's a few Lady Robins. Is this?
Yeah, because Jason Todd.
No, that's the Red Hood.
Oh, right. So there's Dick. There's
Damien.
Jason. Oh, Damien.
He's
Where the fuck is Damien then? That's who I was trying to ask.
Not in that game.
What?
Yeah, not in that game.
Earth 2 Robin before the crisis at Infinite Earths. No, I don't want. Nope, I'm not looking. My brain is being oversaturated with bullshit right now. I don't feel it. Honestly, I'd actually kind of look forward if they tried to recreate the We Are Robin comic, either as a video game or animated thing. Because
yeah, Tim Drake was like the immediate replacement after Jason Todd, and that's why he's in that game.
Yep.
He's the replacement. It's funny.
Stop it. There's already plenty of pains in the chest.
He's the replacement. He's worse.
Stephanie Brown. That's a rough.
That's rough being like in between from Jason Todd and Damian Wayne. You're just Tim Drake, and you're just like, what do I do here? Nothing. No one's expecting anything of you, kid.
Gets bullied about it. It's like, oh.
Like Nightwing's there, it's like I started this though. I just wanted you all to know.
I'm just
that.
letting you know I'm technically like the lead out of all of you fucking fake Robins. I'm just saying.
Way ahead of you by leaps and bounds. I have a life that is outside of Batman. Did you know that?
What was the kid that was the leader of the We Are Robin group? I'm trying to double check because it was organized by Alfred. What the fuck is the kid's name? God damn it.
Which one?
In We Are Robin. He was like the one black kid that became Robin. Of
Duke Thomas, maybe? I don't know.
Duke.
Yeah, if you're talking about We Are Robin, Duke Thomas.
Yeah, because that's actually, yeah, and
He
then
looks more like
the
Wolverine
Signal.
than he does Batman. Because he's wearing like a yellow suit. He looks
Yeah.
like a Wolverine.
He does. Secret Wars, various, Infinite Woman, Ragul, and the other, yada yada yada. The teenage vigilante daytime protector follows the loss of parents' sanity of the Joker. Duke joined the We Are Robin movement. Hundreds of teenagers who donned the Robin R fought the city in Batman's absence. Eventually, Duke left the movement and briefly struck out on his own before offered being trained under Batman. Enjoyed his family. Yeah. So Duke is technically also a Robin because he joined the movement. That being a Robin was also a fucking movement as well to stop the bad guys.
Man.
Which I don't mind the idea because it's not a bad concept, but it's also still dangerous because you're endangering the generation. But I guess the action versus allowing bullshit to at least linger is always also another thing. Whatever. Points to stand. He's also technically a Robin because he was being trained under Batman as well, and he's a part of the Wayne family tree of Robins. Even though he's a metahuman and referred to himself as the Signal.
The Signal!
The Signal!
But yeah, New 52 weird. All the way around.
I'm concerned on what's going on.
Man, whole lot of stuff. But you don't want to know about.
But are you still gonna don the red hood?
We'll probably have to.
You have, we have literally 4 choices.
Yeah, it's now between the Red Hood and Batgirl.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, I would either then be Nightwing or the other Robin. Yes, I said it like that because I generally don't remember him as much as the 3 of them because his remembrance is sadly like a side filler arc in an anime.
It was, sadly.
His
There was
purpose
more
wasn't
drama
fulfilled.
and things worth noting from his girlfriend becoming the Robin, and then Batgirl, and then something else being dead.
Yeah. Wait, give me a sec. I gotta answer a phone call.
Fair enough. I think he was the only Robin to just quit. That's a note for everybody to take. Stinking Tim Drake, the only Robin to just quit. I mean, Nerdbert, he's awful, but he got better. The New 52 changed him into a semi-likable person as opposed to just a little brat that can kill people. And has no other personality aspects other than that. Now he secretly has a heart of gold, just like his pops, but he's still mostly what I just mentioned. Did he in the New 52? What? That's rocked me. Is that Mumuk? Hello. What's up? Or is the M silent just Mumuk? Or okay. In Injustice, he killed Nightwing. He's even worse in Injustice. Ah, Injustice. Well, Injustice in itself was a weird experience that I don't want to recall if I have the possibility of doing so. Not because I care about an evil Superman or Justice League or anything of that nature, just because they all turned to really weird people by the end of it. And the only good part was the fact that the Ninja Turtles were in there. No, I don't want to think about Red Sun. I don't want to think about that again. I don't want to think about malnourished evil Superman. Or the other Superman that just became really tired with humanity. Just rose above it all. Yeah, we're talking about two different ones, but I know of both. There's the one from Flash Forward where it was like the Flash tries to go into the future, ends up going somewhere into the past and screws it up, goes like a different timeline where Superman is captured by the Soviet sort of regime, and at that point is basically treated like a weapon. And when they go to rescue him before his descent into being, I don't know what, I guess whatever you see in the other Superman Red Sun variation is, yeah, he's just this malnourished alien who's in like his base Kryptonian suit, just looks really messed up. I think it's somewhere on YouTube. Or Flashpoint, Flash Forward, something like that with the Flash. And then the one you're talking about where he's just doing well, and he was just raised different, raised Russian, I guess. Yeah, it's probably Flashpoint. But yeah, that's the one. I was thinking of, like, the first thing you mentioned when I thought about it was that version of Superman, but then I knew there was also the other one where he just kind of became a little bit of a bad guy in the form of his morals went right out the window. Kill anyone, do anything, all for the sake of his people. Kind of to be brought back from the edge by a different Superman. From a different time period or something like that. Oh no, it wasn't even a different Superman. I think it was like Lois from a different time period. I can't remember how that movie ended. It was weird nonetheless. Nonetheless. Sorry, an experience. For instance, did you guys know that there was a whole weird short series about Cinderella being a serial killer? Just full on rolling up through various like Disney related characters and killing them off. And they were all superheroes too. It was a weird experience, I will say. Very weird. Is obviously a Wonderland-based comic that's not Fables. I know, as soon as I said it, it was like I had to stop you there. If you're thinking about Fables, I'm not talking about that one. It was a different Wonderlands comic thing that I can't quite understand myself. I haven't read any of it yet. but I saw the art for it. It looked alright. It's like, I think I have it saved to my phone. I could probably read it to you guys and tell you.
Also,
what
yes,
is.
it was Flashpoint you were referring to.
Flashpoint, yeah.
Yeah.
There's this weird malnourished Superman.
Yeah. And then that got technically retconned.
Yep, and then he became just suave Superman, who will absolutely kill you if it's for his country.
Yeah.
He'll murder you in the streets.
In the streets. I mean, there's already people being murdered, so why not make sure the murdered are murdered even harder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just the Superman who just didn't care. Revenge of Wonderland is the thing I was thinking of as well. That was the one.
But
That's a short series, unlike Fables, which to me will always be the greatest like grim fable tale comic book to ever exist, because it just incorporates so many things, and I love Bigsby, and you can't make me not love Bigsby. I love that wolf. Bigsby to me is your Legoshi, or Legacy
from who? What? Oh, what?
from Beastars.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I mean, I recognize Bigsby first versus Legoshi, to be fair.
Friggin' Bigsby.
Yeah.
I love that wolf man.
He's an amazing character.
He's a wolf man.
And then he's gonna have a sequel. Actually, I'm kind of excited still that he's
For
getting
The Wolf Among Us 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. For season 2?
Yeah, because he's finally getting love, and hopefully that means we get closure for that fucking story.
Please, you can't just leave it on a cliffhanger, Telltales, you son of a guns.
People
You didn't
are
do it
throwing
for
money.
stinking Borderlands, which
Oh.
should have had a cliffhanger and left to die in some ditch.
And then make it come back as some weird zany sequel.
You didn't do it for The Walking Dead, even though we kind of wish you did, because
Yeah.
you took away from us, you monsters.
They did Clem kind of dirty though, story.
They did Clem dirty, and they took Leah from us.
I think they had to, because of what its shtick is. It is a zombie apocalypse Game of Thrones.
Everybody dies for dumb reasons.
Yep.
Because they want to embody, this is how real life would work in a zombie apocalypse. There are no plot armored characters, and I'm just like,
Meanwhile,
yeah.
looks at all the actual plot armored characters that are mostly the
in
villains.
in those exact same things. I'm just like, you are a double standard.
Yeah, no, it is. It's very much a double standard, so that they can get away with it, and not even trying to do the whole shtick of we're looking for a cure. No, there's no one that does that.
Do
shtick.
you have a story without a protagonist? I ask you, how do
Easily,
you have a story without a protagonist?
Because you're the viewer, you're the protagonist.
Nope.
Okay.
I didn't come here for your stupid, stinking welcome to the Discovery Channel, and you're just like watching all these people live and die, and it's not actually their story, it's you experiencing their history. Haha. I'm just like, no, I came for a story. I came for a beginning, middle, and an end of a character going through some sort of objective, sort of based adventure, and you keep killing them off. You keep killing them, or making them do dumb things that almost lead to them dying. I'm just like, you don't have to. That's not how a good story can always go. You could have smart characters in a good story.
No. Only
Baron.
difficult, only struggle.
Only stupid. You can only have stupid protagonists. If they're smart.
It's better than the
Well,
characters that die via they were snoo-snooing and they weren't prepared for anything or anyone would killing them.
Only in a horror thing, and they're programmed to be stupid.
That is not true. I mean, horror thing. Well, actually, no. There's been instances of murder via like while they're snoo-snooing.
In other things, like what?
Action movies.
In action movies?
Yeah.
Like name one.
Fuck. I think. Are you referring more to the main character dying, or more just in general? Because
Main character.
oh fuck. Okay.
Most of those, like the story starts off. At least I won't say the story starts off with it, but like the protagonist that you come into Game of Thrones with is Ned Stark, dead immediately. First half of it, dead. Just You get to see him, you get to love him, you get just enough time to love him, and then he's dead. Because he didn't want to play the Game of Thrones. He was just a very upstanding individual in a very unupstanding series of events and scenarios, which, you know, also killed another protagonist that then they were like, guess what? Even though he doesn't have plot armor, he does actually, because he gets to come back, which is Jon Snow, because everybody, they're ready to prepare death threats and gun violence towards the directors if they didn't bring back Jon Snow. And so brought him literally back to life after being shanked 7 ways to Saturday. So again, I don't vibe with it. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see a point for it. I don't see a purpose for it. Are you still looking for the action movie?
Yeah, I was looking through my phone, and
are you okay?
I found. Yeah, no, I'm fine. But okay. I find more of they die at the end of the movie, kind of like like 300 does that.
Or the stinking Wolverine movie, where it's just like he goes to the point where he does all this and then he dies.
He dies, but apparently it's to save the world, and it resets the world. So technically,
I thought it was just to save a little girl.
Yeah, which was
the comic book one was to save the world, but the movie one was he was just saving.
Oh, I concluded the movie. See, I forgot about that detail. I'm gonna be real.
You forgot X-23?
Yeah.
The future Wolverine?
Yeah. You know why? Because
she sucked at it?
No, because it reminded me of The Last of Us.
Oh.
Yeah, it was very Last of Us vibes.
More than the new movie Last of Us coming 2023?
Bro.
Don't you want to watch it?
No.
Don't you want to re-experience the game through the eyes of a moviegoer?
Okay, until you make the video game playable, the second one, even if people shat on it, but I'd rather at least go through the fucking second game, which is basically a movie anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Via PC. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be real. Anything that's exclusive.
Isn't it on PC?
No.
Last of Us 2? No? Oh.
Is it? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna
thought it was.
I'm gonna fact check myself. I always have the fact check just in case. PC.
I mean, I'm gonna be in a vast minority here when I say it. I really don't care about the way in which they changed the story for The Last of Us 2. They told a different story. It wasn't a good story, but they told a different story, and people were just like, that's not how these characters should have ended up. And I guess you're valid. You're right. It's kind of stupid to kill them off in such a unprovocative way, or a very provocative way. What am I talking about?
You know, some people got shot during one chick that wanted revenge or whatever the fuck.
The whole shtick of the game was revenge is bad, okay, but also revenge is kind of good, okay.
Let's see.
Revenge
so
builds
character.
character.
Was confirmed for PC on June 9th. A listing of The Last of Us for PlayStation 5 popped up on the PlayStation website, complete with the trailer for a very nice looking remaster of the original game. It's due on PlayStation 5 on September, and the trailer ends to note the TLOU is also on development for PC. Oh! So yes, it technically will be working PC version.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I don't know if it's released now. Will I play the remake of The Last of Us 1? No. Will I play Last of Us 2? Yeah, sure. Can't promise legal means, but yeah, sure.
You won't play the Last of Us, but you'll play The Last of Us?
Cool.
Did you already play The Last of Us, though?
Yeah, I did it as a recorded series on the YouTube side. I just never did it for Twitch.
But Vincent, think of it this way. It's like how Resident Evil always has a remake now. Just remake the video.
I hate you. I have so many horror stories from whenever audio and video desync to the fucking point where I had to at least spend hours resyncing audio with video with timing of motions and gestures.
Oh, that's extra rough.
Yes, especially whenever your recording program wants to bork on you, and then you have full like time wasted as you're not a streamer, you're just a YouTuber kind of setup. You don't have like a PNG or any insert. You're just a voice with a video playing. I mean, a video game being played. That's it. And so you gotta synchronize everything.
Everything.
Yeah, because the method with how people normally recorded was synchronizing your audio as a separate recording compared to the video recording, so you can mess around with audio settings and whatever. And I was like, interesting. Did that for a bit, and I was like, this isn't that bad. But then now, how long I've been streaming using OBS, I'm like, now I like it this way, but I know it's gonna be an audio thing. But man, I don't really care enough because I'm a lazy.
And you're just gonna have a field day trying to edit all of this.
Well,
piece by piece splicing and whatnot.
I still need to edit because basically, long story short, I have actually backlog of videos I still need to edit that I've just only recorded, and whenever it comes down to editing, especially if there's like an hour to 2 hour video, I look at it, I kind of like scrunch up, and I'm like, what if I'm mourning, especially knowing that my fucking Vegas Pro 17 has a stupid inverted color glitch. So every time I render a video, I have to re-render the render. You know how annoying that is? And that it will also exclusively invert, not the video. It will even invert the text. It can invert the text. And then whenever I try to render the video again, it will revert the text back, but then it'll invert the video. And I'm like, I'm gonna go fucking insane. I hate Vegas Pro too, because you know Vegas Pro is doing what fucking Adobe's doing. We're doing subscriptions. So fuck you. And I'm like, Anyways, yeah, that's my TED Talk.
Thank you. I can hear the chorus of people currently clapping. There's no way to get off stage though. So what I want to say though, you know, speaking of stages and the many variations of them and time consuming hard that yields sometimes no results whatsoever, Bleach is really trying to come back in a huge way.
Okay, so this is my own personal review without any spoilers. This is because this is first episode expectations and also what I've experienced with what I remember of reading the story arc. I only remember the end and kind of the middle. The beginning, I do not remember fucking at all.
I wonder if they're gonna recreate it because the ending was so bleh and people were like bleh. And that probably won't get any good reviews if they don't like.
I'm gonna be real. Okay, so they got away with murder basically with the new Bleach. You know, you want to know why? They cleaned it up so well. People are still talking about it even right now. And
wow.
So you know the normal Kurosaki Ichigo art design and whatever. So wait, let me. All right. So... Weeb talk. So I'm just gonna call this Weeb talk. But they cleaned it up so fucking well that it upsets me. Because they added more of a shine. Basically, they slapped on an extra coat of paint on the already nice looking art style that's very rememberable to begin with. Because that's what Bleach has. It has a memorable art style. None of the basic bitch, bug-eyed, classic-looking anime. It had its own, like, shaping with their anime characters. So, in that, and then add a little bit more shading to it. That's what they did. And they basically made it look nicer than what it already was. So that's the thing they got away with.
Gosh.
Because it's cleaner animation. I admit that.
Yeah.
The only thing that I am generally upset about it is I'm just gonna randomly add a fucking anime bullshit. Just for people visually that are thirsty for it. Like, they cleaned it up so well that even though the transformation, the only thing they also try to get away with, but I've vastly noticed, is whenever they introduced hollows in this first episode, they did CGI in it, and then they also semi-covered CGI certain scenery.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing that they were able to get away with, because they hard focus cleaning up the characters and how things were going on for at least the plot. They made it really nice, and the music's really good. It's not, it's not automatically one for one of like, if you wanna see some action, but it's still really good. Like, if anyone like looks at like a trailer for the whole like Bleach 1000-year Blood War, it's clean. It's ridiculously clean. Where they make... Okay, back again. Welcome back. We're just talking about Bleach now. And how they were basically getting away with it. Also, funny thing is, Disney doesn't technically own Bleach. They own the right to stream Bleach in the American side. So they cleaned it up. And I generally think they're just going to try to go for the, hey, this is a new coat of paint of a really old anime. And since, people recognize Ichigo as quote-unquote, the top 3. There's some people saying the top 3 are One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. Not Dragon Ball Z. But Dragon Ball Z is apparently over there being like, you nice. But the top 3 are these boys over here. While you're the vet, we're the top 3. It's like, bruh. So... But yeah, this is their beginning attempt to clean up what Ichigo, what Bleach has. Where they're adding more, light shading with it. That you can see with it. So, that's what I automatically noticed, being like, bro, they at least added a lot of more color and, shading with it. And, the sceneries aren't bad, and how they're at least trying to attempt to get away with CGI. With scenery and enemies, but characters, I do hope they don't commit to a full CGI in a way, because that would kind of be more or less if it's sloppy or not. So I don't know, it could be clean or not clean, but all I know is you can notice the little add of paint clean up. But did they censor more blood like classic Disney? They did not. Basically, they're just going to show it off of the streaming platform. There has been blood in the first episode without spoiling anything in the events. But yeah. It's a major cleanup in my opinion. And also, yeah, I don't think there's anything else other than say that, damn. Bleach, making it look nice. Will it make up for its terrible ending arc? Probably not. Probably I'm going to make fun of it still with how it ends in terms of what the manga did. Unless the mangaka is just like, haha, JK, psych. Because I'll still wholeheartedly be like, oh, okay, so they were cut on time. Oh, actually, you know what, Sakura? I think they might try to fix it up, because since, there's not exactly 100% of time restriction, there's only, the amount of episodes you can have that they'll at least allow you to be given that freedom for. And since this is your ending, this is your ending arc. This is the end of Bleach. No matter how many people will say, if they do a Boruto with my Bleach, I'm going to shake someone to the ground. But yeah, what's your feelings, or what's your theory for Bleach? Will it succeed? Will it fail? Or do you just not give a flop? Oh, well, I think Sakura died. So, I guess I'll wait until he gets back for his opinion.
Dead.
Did you fall asleep?
No, I had to do something real quick.
Oh, okay. I was just asking you. Just then and there, if was your opinion on the little cleanup art, and do you think this is gonna try to recover from what the manga had versus what the anime is gonna do?
I think it'll recover. I think at least in its own, even if it doesn't do anything for the rest, just by itself, I think it'll be great.
No, and the one thing I concluded as well, because they could technically get away with it, is that because even though companies do give you limited episodes that you can release your anime, right? They will probably have more opportunities, hopefully, to release it, like to be able to give the ending a proper ending. Yes, they're probably gonna do a Boruto being like, "This is my kid."
I don't need it because they already have it. They already have the tools for it. He already has children. They already have their own story. That's already a thing being done, and I don't need to witness it. No one needs to see it, but they absolutely will for the next generation. But no one needs to see it.
Well, like what I think they're going to do is keep the ending bit where they introduce Ichigo's kid, but leave it at that. I pray.
Be totally fine for like a never-ending story type deal.
Yeah.
Be like, you know what? That is totally cool. I respect the ending. I dig it. And then end it. Just be done.
Yeah, but have you seen the animation for this? Like this is the new arc.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, but
It's
yeah,
very
it looks
shiny.
It's very clean. It's very clean.
Except for you. Okay, so you can notice the fucking hollow like is a fucking CGI kaiju.
Yeah.
Like
well,
you can't.
3D is the way the world works for animation these days. There's very few hand-drawn and 2D related things nowadays. Yeah. Just because it's might makes right and ease of access.
And also
for them to get away with doing things.
Also, I'm not gonna let animators fucking suffer for the sakes of like getting shit done fast, because like everyone knows, they try to rush animators, and you know, animators get underpaid, yada yada yada. But point still stands. Even though it does kind of degrade the quality in terms of certain shows, like example, Ajin will always be on my shit list of that animation was completely ass for a decent story.
You created quite literally the work of a big butt.
Yeah. But, and then make up for it. Like, example, you know, people will keep making fun of the one Berserk that was fully CGI. But eventually, whenever it went to the Blu-ray version, they cleaned it up. Once they got into the fucking Blu-ray version, which they shouldn't technically do that, but you know, you do you, man.
Getting away with murder.
Yep. Especially since apparently they're gonna make something more with Berserk of all things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm like, wait, but the creator's dead. What? Stop. Stop.
Didn't stop Rooster Teeth, won't stop them.
What? Damn. Alright, damn. You know what? Fair, but still damn.
Facts.
Sakura out here for blood, but... my opinion, at least with Bleach, I do hope I get to see a reimagination of the entire, like, this last arc in terms of the manga. Like, for fuck's sakes, even my own boss man, Theron, loves, like, Bleach. The man usually puts a profile picture of Ichigo. The man loves Bleach. So, I'm like, I look forward...
The first instance of me seeing the man was a picture of Ichigo Kurosaki. If I couldn't discern that he liked Bleach, I'd feel a little dumb. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what's funny? It's because he says that he looks like Ichigo.
Oh my
like IRL,
gosh.
Except for with a beard, and he's rocking an old man.
Old man Ichigo.
Yeah.
That's a sight. That's a sight I never thought I'd want to see. Definitely want to see that.
Yeah, he's a hell of a rocker though. Ain't gonna stop Hunter x Hunter if that happens too. Fair.
Yeah.
I will wholeheartedly, openly say this, and people could judge me. I don't care. I have not seen Hunter x Hunter. I've only seen clips.
Man, that is fine. You know,
Okay.
missing a bajillion things. It appealed to a specific category of people, namely myself as well. And honestly, if you never watch it, you've never missed anything, except for certain memes and the evolution of rock, paper, scissors personified in an anime.
Yeah.
But really though,
Can't wait for the new games. They're probably gonna do some Bleach and other video game kind of focus. You know that.
It's like you've seen Jump Force, haven't you?
If they did the one like the J versus one, if they did it like that, where I get to play as Sawada Tsunoyoshi again, sure. Not what fucking Forces was in the terms of like, okay, character customization, insert your own character, sure, cool, whatever. Mechanics, kind of clunky. Story, I don't fucking care. The story was boring, alright? I lost so much interest so fast. I'll probably...
Fucking piece of garbage.
Let's see, well, he told his wife the whole plot so she can carry it on if he passes, and his wife is creator of Sailor Moon, so... I mean, hey, fair enough, though. That means you can get away with that, but... So that's my segment with the first episode of Bleach Thousand War. What?
Those screaming anime.
Oh, yeah. And then, now we're gonna go to the next one. You know what that next anime is?
Donkey Kong Kingdom.
Yeah.
The anime finally coming out, is it? Stay tuned. No.
Stay tuned. We are now going to talk about Chainsaw Man.
Man.
Have you seen this yet?
I have very much experienced Chainsaw Man more than like seen it. I didn't really care to see. Yeah, I didn't care to see the visual adaptation as much as just like I feel like through the manga itself, I lived in that world. The characters were relatable to like parts, different factors of my life, and I came to a point where it's just like much like Gintama. Now that everybody else is on the bandwagon, finally, I'm off of it. If that makes sense.
No, it is.
I've had the ride, and it's like I don't want to get on the ride again. Just because you've put more bells and whistles on it and said, "Welcome back to Disneyland. Can I get you a drink?" I don't want to go back to Disneyland. I'm sorry.
No, that's fair enough. I wouldn't like give you gruff for it.
But I hope it's doing well. I hope, because people are going absolutely
its first
bonkers.
Episode, so.
Did it do well? Is it critically acclaimed? People just
there are moments of noticeable CGI, obviously.
But it's like I said, that's the world. It's the
inevitable.
World.
I know. I just like to poke at CGI sometimes. I like CGI, but at the same time, it wasn't bad. It did its slow. You know how anime likes to, whenever it does its first episode, it's slow.
Mm-hmm.
Like it makes it start slow, only for the simple fact to introduce your main character and allow your plot to at least be like introduced, given to you. That's what it did. It introduced your main character. What happened to him? What's going on? What leads into basically the next episode? That's what they did. I'm not like that. Okay, if that spoils somehow magically to the entire story, I'm fucking sorry, but that's what anime does as a whole, and no one can fucking tell me otherwise. It either does that or, oh, I'm dead. Do you want to at least hear my story of what happened in like whole detail? Because that's what happens.
It sucks, but I understand it to an extent, to a degree. I don't abide by it, but it's like there are worse ways to convey a story, I guess. There are worse ways.
I mean, the one thing I do appreciate is they did a bunch of movie references for their opening, which I'm just playing in loop right now. It's not playing this song just in case, but it's playing the opening, which makes movie references. And I fucking appreciate that a ton. I like the character. I like the main character. He caught my interest.
And Vincent, I long for the day that you give the friggin'
What?
the last Exorcist Endergeister a shot.
The Last Exorcist Endergeister?
Yeah.
As long as
I
it's
long
not
for the day
Bastard. That anime atrocious.
No, it's not even an anime, it's just a manga.
Oh. I could give that a read.
It's so good.
I'll definitely at least give it a read. I have a bunch of other things that are in the list of shit I need to at least read.
You know what's funny?
What?
The main character reminds me of Vincent.
Shut up.
He reminds me of Vincent exclusively from Laughing Gas.
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
He 100% reminds me of him, and I love him.
God damn it. But it's fine. It's whatever. It's whatever.
It was also made with the same dude who made a thing called Versus Evil, which was the prologue to that story. Where it's just the crazy psycho ghost trying to figure out how he died and haunting this basically medium of a gal who's just like this normal high school.
What?
Endergeister. And Geister is Geister.
Okay. Because everything keeps leading me to the Last Exorcist, the horror movie.
Gosh darn it.
I'll definitely read that.
I will say, he's not bad. The art style, it starts off kind of clean, but I kid you not, getting towards like this current like day and age, because it's not super old. It's not a super old manga. Because I started reading it back in April on the 8th. Because that's when like the first chapter dropped on the place that I read all of my manga. So I would say it's not old, but the closer and closer it gets to like up to date, its art style is so clean and you can understand everything that's happening to such detail that it's just it's what I want from a manga, honestly. I appreciate the ones that go off the pages and off the rails, and depending on how crazy and sporadic and gruesome.
We know Tamasi Endergeister.
Endergeister, yes.
That it? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lied to me.
Well, that's the stinking English version of what you just said. Last Exorcist Endergeister.
You know, I'm never trusting that again because it kept taking me to the other fucking horror movie. But, I know.
If they ever made a co-op version of that stupid VR horror game that was an exorcism game, I would play it with you.
Oh my! I think they did. They made it.
We set fire to babies and kicked them out of windows. You monster!
Wait, listen here. I did not throw the baby out. I only slapped him in the face.
You slapped a child and threatened to throw him out of a window from the attic?
Yes!
He's gonna have a fall like Humpty Dumpty.
Yes! Wait.
It's gonna bounce. It's gonna give that baby traction.
Wait, okay, wait. Hold the fuck up. I thought, I'm not crazy.
I will state as a disclaimer to everybody listening, Vincent did not harm a child in the middle of this podcast.
Yo! Sakura. Apparently, even though sadly it's in an Oculus Quest 2 game, it technically is supposed to have for online co-op. But can be played.
Really?
Yeah. It can be a co-op VR game. The sequel to The Exorcist that I played.
Interesting.
The only thing it's saying it's the stupid Oculus version. Hopefully they'll convert it into, you know, actual VR. That's right, I said Oculus isn't real VR. Fuck you. No one can stop me.
Oof. But how can you explain the Oculus Quest, Vincent?
Easily. Sorry, I had to take a hot moment. I'm like,
Don't you love the Oculus Quest 2?
no.
No?
I barely like the vibe. I barely like the vibe. That's all I'm saying wholeheartedly. Index, I haven't tried it, so I have no opinion. Oculus. Seeing my friends have to fucking struggle to get onto VR chat for specific worlds optimized for Oculus without doing a fucking mod to make it be possible to use other worlds instead of VR chat telling you, oh, you have an Oculus? Fuck you, you can't use it. And I'm like, that's fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid.
Look, man.
So they just do
no
not
wires.
know how to use an Oculus. No, it's just VR chat. And also, apparently, Oculus is dumb. If it's not, you know, acceptable to be like Oculus, you can suck my dick. And it's like, oh, okay, well, fuck then. Fuck me then.
I mean, look, they have their own games for the Oculus Quest 2 that work just fine. It's called The Walking Dead. That's it.
If you
text.
use it right, you can go to any world. No, apparently some worlds aren't optimized for it. The last I checked, it didn't let them go, only because they didn't have it modified. So, as someone has not got VR yet, what do you recommend?
Just get the stinking index.
So, okay, I'm gonna be real. The only two that will actually not have as much problems, the only thing that's gonna be annoying is your controller, is Index, like Sakura said, or HTC Vive.
Yeah. But the Vive has its own problems, including
dildo controllers.
They're, oh boy, you handling things that don't need to be showed in any public space. But besides their sexually implemented controllers that are clunky and annoying, just get the index, honestly. Currently, in this stage of things, it's the only one that's the most
I think they eventually got a new
relevant.
headset anyways.
Yeah,
they
did. The Vive has a new headset and slightly augmented controllers, but this is just index. Just get index.
There's apparently a new competition against Oculus specifically, even though no one's gonna use Oculus anyways, because of Facebook. But you know, that's hot garbage to ever go to anyways.
Yeah, it's weird that Facebook and the Oculus is a thing, but just get index. This is simple. All right, you want to play
index,
a bunch of VR games? Yeah. Just get the index. You want to do things on Steam. You know you're on Steam. You know you're on Steam like 80% of the time playing Steam games.
Yep.
Guess what? They made a stinking VR specifically for that.
Yep.
And they even give you a game right out the gate for it. So, you know, really, just get the index. I'm getting the index as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to chew my own arms and legs off and sell them on the black market for the thing because I desperately need to have that experience. Yeah. I have a computer that's VR ready finally. I don't have a VR headset that's VR ready.
Yeah. How much is it index?
$999.
Yep.
And change.
Yep. That's coming with the headset, the lighthouses, the controller, which be aware, I think Frosty, since your hands, you shouldn't technically have an issue with it because it has like thingy tracking. Fuck me, that hurts. Yep. But, yeah. But it's fairly decent quality. At least you didn't get it like day one, because day one, I got giant hands. You should be able to adjust it. You might have to double check, because it's a fingy tracking is with that controller, so just be aware.
I really wish I could tell you that there was a better way. Like you could just get the controllers and the headset, but there's not. No. Both the controllers and the headset itself sold out. Everybody bought it. It's out of stock. Completely and totally out of stock.
You know what's funny? You could still technically get the HTC Vive Pro 2 and just get the controllers. It'll still work.
Which is only $279.
Yep.
That's right. $279 for the controllers. But if you want the base stations for the index, that's $149.
Ironically enough, the base stations, the fucking base station lighthouses and whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
are the exact fucking same as the HTC Vive ones.
Yeah.
They are
100%.
exactly 1 for fucking 1.
Don't waste your money. Just get the Vive ones.
Yeah, honestly, well, there's always, oh, even then, it's just, how much is HTC Vive Pro 2 or whatever the fuck? I think that's almost about the same. But you can change out the controller, really.
The fact that they have not gone down from the price of it being $999 is kind of funny. I think friggin' Gabe Newell or whatever the hell his name is a monster.
Or whatever fucker that's just having all this money.
You could just have it for like $500 flat, but you don't. You could just have it at maximum price of like $700. That's fine. Some people have that. People have jobs. They go to work and they can get the money for that. $999 seems like you're trying really hard to achieve a cheat code, and I don't understand why that specific price.
Yeah, if you
range
go
is
for the
very
Pro
low.
headset, actually, wait, I think that's only with the headset. So it took me all like 2 seconds to fix the VR chat Oculus thing. And now I can play on any game in any world. Man.
Not by as tech savvy as you, Scout. Gosh darn it.
Oh yeah, no, it's, you know what's funny? Vive Pro is slightly like, well wait, you said 999?
999 is the current
Oh, never
for
mind.
like the whole kit.
A whole kit for Vive Pro 2, the full kit with it, is 1,399, and that's not counting tax.
Well, looks like the index wins just by a little bit of a price gap.
Yeah. But, okay, like I said again, Index and Vive, both the same lighthouses.
Man, Witch of Mars is still super sexy.
And
Gosh darn it.
it's also still funny that,
Oh, this is so sexy.
calm down, sucker.
It's just, I can't stop. It's giving me things, man. It's
Wait.
doing
What were you saying? Which of what?
palpitations. The Witch of Mercury.
Oh yeah, second episode popped.
It's so good looking.
I really like it. And it's 2D animation. You don't see CGI. I'm sorry. It's so good. You don't see the animation of the mechs being
good stuff.
3D. It's so clean.
I hate that, you know, it'll always be a case of seeing, well, not always. There are a few ones, as been mentioned to me by Zero, that the protagonist Gundam has been different colors, but I just hate seeing this basic white, red, and blue Gundam.
2D Gundam is so solid. Then Frosty, you would definitely like this anime. The Witch of Mercury is really fucking good so far. It gave you a fucking prologue that like was literally an episode 0 of your anime to give you the full plot of what the fuck's going on in the background. Yes, I know. Okay, as long as you know.
A sexy monstrosity.
I seen the pro. Good. Then you know that episode 1 and 2 are already out. It's so good.
I'm gonna watch it as soon as I'm done with all the rest.
Yeah. Oh, you fool. Oh, you fool.
Look, there's special exceptions. There's special exceptions to that rule.
Fair enough.
Not seeing all of them. Seeing specific ones that would cater to what I would like to see in Gundam, courtesy of Zero's recommendations, and only those ones, so that I don't go back. That does mean skipping the greatness that is the Burning Finger and the Wings.
You're skipping
Zero.
G Gundam?
I've already seen it. I've
okay.
seen G Gundam. I've seen Gundam Wing. I've seen Double O Gundam.
Wing. I said it. There you go.
Only one I haven't technically seen that I don't want to see is stinking Gundam Seed.
Don't.
I know. I won't.
Its politics really pissed me off that I actually generally forgot it.
I just didn't like the fact that the friggin' protagonist was just portrayed as this guilty conscienced, weak-willed nobody who has a god complex.
Oh.
But only from the perspective of everyone else. That's right, Kira. I don't care if everybody else acknowledges you as a god. You're not a god!
You're not a god. You're just like Kirito. Unimportant.
Mm.
I said it.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the fans of Gundam Seed, but I don't fucking care about you.
Sending you a Steam invitation to fight him in Street Fighter.
Good. He can tell me to go. Like, I can tell him to go to hell and be like, no. Because Gundam Seed's trash. I'm sorry, G Gundam's better. You know why? It's
Gundam is
G Gundam and Gurren Lagann are the top 2 mech animes in my fucking head. Outside of, well, you know, there's
there's honorable mentions
Big
like
O.
Aldnoah Zero and Big O.
Those 3 are my top 3. Those are my big 3. There you go. I said it. Those are my big 3. Because Big O was a noir-esque like mecha anime.
Yeah.
And I
Which
rarely saw
whole
shit.
New spin on that, which was good.
It was so good. It was so good.
Aldnoah was just like a competition for Gundam, and honestly, it gave it a really decent run for its money. It was
Yes.
decent. It was not bad. It could start its own franchise if it wasn't so weird.
Yeah.
But I think
Hmm.
that's almost every mech-related experience, though, is they're all weird in their own ways. Just like
Yeah.
Aquarion.
Okay, but that's just softcore porn. Aquarion's softcore porn, and no one can tell me otherwise.
Aquarion.
Aquarion will always and forever be softcore porn.
You want to see Voltron and Vandred have a baby? It's Aquarion.
And just go,
Yeah,
you know
how
what?
many people actually remember Vandred?
Vandred? Where
What's the
the main
dude was
character
like
sits on the lap of the one chick, or they sit on his lap.
I don't think there was anything about labs. It's just like they were basically piloting the same suits or whatever the case may be, and then whenever they transform, I think it's like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, so Vandred. Because I remember the MC of the this fucking thirst trap. It's a fucking
experience.
It was a whole thirst trap. You know
So,
why?
like I said,
The chick with the
Aquarion
biggest
and
fucking
Voltron.
titties had 0 physics on her titties where it just go boing. Okay, but still, again, Witch of Mercury, for those that haven't seen it, it's so good. I like it because it's cute to me.
They've found a way to take both good art and good story and fuse two together.
My brain's still kind of going off with MC though, because it comes off as, please don't. That they can fight a mech. They can at least seem like they were raised by the. I had to take a second step because the blonde hair one. There's the tsundere one. There's the horny bitch one, and then there's MC's 100% thought and Vandred. I'm just so ready.
Vandred.
As long as they don't do a Shinji Ikari of I'm depressed, shut up, get in the mech, I'm okay with it then.
I don't want to go back to that.
I don't.
I'm still
You're
there.
still stuck in it with 0. I'm so sorry.
We're still there. We're going to go through
I still
all
need to
of them,
eventually
but
watch those
already I'm
movies.
just like, I'm so...
You're...
I can't even say, like, I don't have the words to describe what I feel towards that series and its protagonist.
So you're disappointed. You could just be honest with me.
I'm not disappointed because it tells something. Definitely tells something and goes out. You can tell that there's some sort of love there, despite it being weird love. But I just...
Some weird porn.
It is literally just weird porn. How do you describe Evangelion in 3 words?
Porn. Porn and depression. Actually, no. Porn, depression, and a father that had a weird kink for, like, a clone of his wife. There, I fucking said it. No one can tell me otherwise.
Yeah. I never understood why, if you're gonna make a clone of your wife, why'd you make a child?
You could have made a grown-ass adult. If you knew how cloning worked.
You could have.
Like, for real.
Unless you, like, regrew her out of a vat, which makes it even weirder, by the way.
I mean,
like...
she was grown in a vat, let's be real.
So it's like, 100%, no matter how you go
words.
with this, it's weird.
Yeah. But it's weird. Evangelion's just it's kind of like a fever dream on its own.
It is. No, it's a drug trip.
What if you had a fever but you were taking drugs?
That's Evangelion. Yeah.
With the movies?
Specifically the movies. The movies are bereft of many of like the details in the series that kind of explain why. So if you've never seen the series and you just watch the movies, you will suffer.
Yep. Because I have not watched any of the movies. This is my side. Openly, I've only seen the TV show, and I liked the TV show.
The two movies basically just recap the TV show. So, but in
Did
a
they
way
not change the directions of the endings though?
No, that's the new movies.
Okay.
Movies do that.
So they do what Gurren Lagann does.
Yeah, just like I mean, most animes have movies like that where they just basically
cut the bullshit,
rehash, everything that happened, and just give you jump cuts. I don't like Evangelion's way of doing that because both movies did a weird thing, Vincent. Okay,
what did they do?
Where they retell the story, right? But they did it in a way where they obviously at the end of the first movie that they did was like a cliffhanger, and then the second movie they redo the entire thing up to that cliffhanger and then do the next movie.
How much time did they waste just to redo
at least
the
30 minutes of me and Zero watching it until we got to the point where
that's
just
so
to watch Asuka get mutilated again, which every time I see that scene, horrible experience. Every time picked apart by stinking vulture angels, and that's never fun for me.
That's so fucking
never fun for me.
Bro, I'm gonna eventually have to watch the Evangelion movies.
Yeah.
But until then, I'm gonna just be okay so far with just that I watched the show, and that was it.
I never want to see that again. I never want to see it again. I don't ever, like, if anybody's like, hey, you want to rewatch it? No.
No. You know what? That's fair enough. But
you have that experience all on your own. You tell me what you think about that, because all I can say is it started off a weird mech show where it's just like you're like, wow, this kid's kind of messed up, but because his father's awful and his mother's gone, it's like, okay, I can kind of get why. He's just a normal dude that you put in the scenario of like you have to be a mech hero, and he's not. He's a normal kid in a mech suit going around having to save a city, and only a specific city on Earth, not the whole world, just a specific city, at the request of his father, and not request, demand, at the demand of his father. Yeah. And I'm just like, even when they gave him the illusion of escape, which he really wasn't ever going to be able to, but they gave him the illusion of escape. It wasn't escape, and he still didn't take it because, like, responsibility, people who love me, the only thing I'm after is the love and affection of people. That's really all I want.
You mean a people pleaser?
Yeah, he wanted social interaction with anyone, really. It could be with a plank of wood, and if that wood loved him, he would be satisfied. But it was just like, you go from a point of being sad for him, to being mad at him, to being done with him and everyone around him. I couldn't find a single character in that show where I was like, yeah, I like this person. Well, no. His best friend, who then becomes very dead very quickly.
Which one? The one that wanted to like kiss him, or the energetic?
No, the energetic dude. The dude who's basically, I guess, from Persona perspective, Jinbei.
Oh, I was gonna set him the equivalent of Joey Wheeler, but that's also fairly on point.
Mixture of the two.
Yeah.
Because I think he was a sexist dude that was horribly taunted by Asuka. Yes. But also he had the same charisma as Joey Wheeler, being like, I can still kind of like this guy.
Alright, I have to say this wholeheartedly and openly. Fuck Asuka. Fuck Asuka. She's not a good character. Fuck Asuka.
Not in the slightest.
People that want Asuka and Shinji to get together, fuck off. She was not a good character. Neither was Rei.
What the world did to her in a big way. She was a product of that. Just whatever the world did to her is what she became. But still, there's no excuse for how awful a person she was.
Yeah,
Or at least
no,
reported
I'm
on.
not justifying her fucking actions. I will never justify this fucking sociopath's actions.
Friggin' psycho.
She was not an okay person.
Yeah, and then
And
she was eaten apart by a bunch of bird dudes.
Asuka was
Ladies.
just for
Bird
doji
ladies.
cheese and nothing else, Kappa. God damn it. She was
You're not wrong.
alright. My actual, like, my other alternate opinion of her, she's not. Her personality is shit, but she had the opportunity to be a good person, especially, like, if for those that remember, like, the TV show. Everyone remembers Asuka and Shinji being able to do their synchronized dancing because they were able to understand each other and communicate. Now, they kept that since the fucking beginning.
It was Rain in Shinji that had the good communication. Him and Asuka never had that, and that's why she always felt like second banana.
Oh, I meant
So
more like
she was done dirtier than
synchronized
Vegeta.
dancing. Yeah, she
Yeah.
is.
That was him and Ray.
Well, I mean,
They were
well,
synced
okay,
up.
let's be
All
real.
synced up.
Shinji wanted to fuck Ray. I'm calling it as it is.
I mean,
Just
he
like
did.
her dad.
He did.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yep, he became one. They became one. Why are you making me rewatch the scene, Vincent?
Don't look at it then.
Why are you showing this to people?
Because it's Evangelion, and I couldn't find any. I tried my best to find other references. The only thing I had was things that would spoil the movies.
It's so bad. We had to watch that slowly, by the way, Vincent. In the movie,
No,
the movie makes you watch it slowly.
They slowed that down.
They slowed it down and showed you every bit of it.
Oh, that's so fucking horrid.
It's so bad.
Bro, that's so rancid. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's so bad.
Fine, we'll do alternate Neon Genesis Evangelion alternate realities. There you go. What a blacker, an idiot, stupid fucker. Okay, but anyways, so we'll just keep it on this scene. But yeah, no, Asuka was fucking trash. Ray was meh. No personality, really.
You know the difference between Shinji and Tenchi? I could like Tenchi, despite how horrible an individual he is. Just in his willpower, he's really super weak-willed. Yeah. But I could like Shinji more than I can like Shinji.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest.
Tenchi. I said Shinji twice. Tenchi. I can like Tenchi.
Tenchi and Shinji.
I mixed two names because they're basically the same person.
Okay.
Basically the same person.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest. This is the reality stick with me.
Mm-hmm.
I sympathized with Shinji. I
genuinely
I sympathized with him. He was a kid that did not have a good childhood. Still didn't have a good childhood. I sympathized with him.
He got rolled.
Yeah.
Got rolled hard.
Yeah. That's why I sympathize with him. Like, I know people make the joke about, shut the fuck up, Shinji. Get in the mech. But then whenever you look at it as Shinji, shit
like, no.
sucks.
His own father made him brutally murder his best friend while in that mech, and he had to live with that. And then he had to kill his best friend, basically.
Adding more trauma to his already abandonment issues, his abuse.
Snapped his head clean off, and had to live with that.
Let's see. I do hate to admit this. I have the hardest time watching anime 90s and earlier 2000s. Well, as well as a bit due to the art style. No, that's perfectly fine. That's understandable. There's some art styles I feel like are passable in this day and age versus some that are just like, why these bitches' eyes look like bugs? Bug-eye hoes out here.
Because we've been spoiled with much better looking characters in this day and age. But I digress, because here in this day and age, they somehow look worse, some of the ones.
Yeah.
So it really is
or
like...
they over-exaggerate the fuck out of it.
Yeah, like they'll have up-to-date animes that have characters that look like they were born in like the 1980s, and I kid you not, it's real bad.
Yeah.
Or they'll just be there to sell sex. It's basically all they're there for.
Yeah, sex appeal. Sex appeal always wins. You gotta understand.
All it is for.
I get the grind. I hate to admit this, but I am aware.
Every harem is just sex sells. That's it.
Yep.
You're not there. It's not there to
Harem
give
in a
you a
Labyrinth,
story.
dark, but also leads into, oh, he's just having a harem and he fucks every girl he enslaves. Redo Healer. Got bad touch, but still...
Then bad touch everyone else.
Yeah. Yo.
It's like, yes. Main character gets bad touch, then goes and repeats it so that he builds up a tolerance to it for his next run out, instead of just leaving the stinking country.
Let's see. I've never watched Trigun because of it. What? I mean, okay, I guess that's fair. The art style of Trigun is a classic.
But it's really just... I don't even think it's the art style, maybe, for you, as much as just, like... It was for a specific niche of people, and they've come and gone.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm still here. I'm gonna stand tall with Vash was better than Gungrave.
But would you? I mean, that's not a hard steep.
Fine. I'd say Vash was better than the one bitch from Ghost in the Shell.
The only way you could really put them on a pedestal for Vash is if you compare him to Spike Spiegel and all of the cast from Samurai Champloo.
No, I was gonna say Mugen.
You can't just Mugen, because Mugen was, I mean,
an
his own
idiot that had like.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, he was a split from the other guy whose name I maybe.
Because there's Mugen, Jean, and Fu. That was like, yeah.
But they're all, if you like see them together in like one setting, they feel like one character split in 3 ways.
Yep.
And so you kind of have to combine them to compare them to those other two.
I love it. Not associated to the fucking movie.
So when you say that, are you also talking about things like City Hunter and Akira?
I mean, okay, I can understand with getting kind of done with the art style with Akira. But what about Studio Ghibli type of art style? Like super old? Yes, okay.
Okay.
You know, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Like it's not, there's not too much.
It's there for you to watch or not watch, and it's always at your freedom to do so. And I think that's the best part about it. You have the freedom to be like, oh, well, I don't really like this because it's not my cup of tea, and you walk over to something else like, hey, brewed a fresh batch, eh? And you're just like, yeah, this is one. This is the one for me.
Let's see. Ghibli is my exception to the rule. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Friggin' Ghibli.
I love Princess Mononoke. You know what? Fair.
I don't think I've ever... I love you. I love you. I love you.
I'm sorry. Kiki's Delivery Service is a special place in my heart because I had the VHS.
Both are good. Yeah. I mean, between the 3, for me it goes Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away, and then Kiki's Delivery Service, and then Porco Rosso, because I love that pig more than many other things in my life.
That's fair. I think Totoro also was another VHS I owned.
Never seen it, so I can't speak on it.
Totoro was amazing.
Never
it was cute.
Neighbor.
It was stupid cute. It was that, and also there was this one movie about raccoons turning into
I've seen that, though.
Yeah, that one's good.
It's Palm Poco, I believe.
Yes. Yeah, it is. But Mononoke was my first true anime. You know what? Wait, what was your not first true anime? What would you say that you saw, and you said this does not count as anime? Now that's a hard-hitting question, as we asked.
My first anime was the Powerpuff Girls. No, it was Cow and Chicken. Cow and Chicken was the one.
Really?
Yep.
Let me think. I actually have to dig my mind out from all the different things from Shmentai.
And then when I actually got to Japanese cartoons, and I saw, like, the first one was Akira, and then down the list was things that I shouldn't watch at the time that I was alive, kind of things, like Ghost in the Shell when I was but a toddler, and
but what about Ergo Proxy?
Oh.
Do you remember
the one
that?
where the sinking kid on a skateboard swinging a bat trying to kill people?
No, not skateboard, skates. Just normal skates.
He was on skates.
And it ends up being like some evil fucking entity instead of an actual kid beating the shit out of people with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
And they had some weird fucking metaphor for every single fucking episode.
Mm-hmm. Everything was a learning experience.
And I was like, what the fuck? Am I on drugs? And you know what's the issue with that? Like, you know what was the issue with that fucking show? You couldn't get tired of it. I couldn't get tired of it. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? So, what's gonna happen next?
Between that and Ghost in the Shell, I couldn't keep watching stuff like that. I had to wait. I had to like give myself time before I went back into anime because that stinking just Ghost in the Shell alone broke my tiny baby brain wide open.
Yeah, where it went into deep meanings.
Yeah, like things that you could only process when your brain was at that level to understand what they're talking about, and anything beyond that is just what?
Just fuck you, basically. Let's see. 4Kids, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon. You know what? Fair. I had the complete series of season 1 with the Pokemon boxes that had the nice box art on the side of them. I wish I could find the side box art that if you stack them all together, it shows a really nice thing. I had one of those. I stacked it and I would look at it so proud. Except for accidentally destroying one of my VHS tapes for rewatching Mime Hero Meowth so many fucking times. That's why Meowth was my favorite Pokemon.
But now I need to know.
What?
Yeah, Fully Cooley was definitely the one where I was just like, this is my experience. As far as like things I 100% don't understand, but I loved. Fully Cooley was like the first one.
I like it because I felt like that was one of the animes that kind of got me into like my teenage years. That like I kind of got it and kind of got like, oh, you have to grow up. But I will never forget the anime that made me actually have a genuine like, by the way, you're going to fucking die in the future. You'll never get a chance to see something cool like this. And it was something like the giant dinosaur mechs, and it was simply called like Dice or something stupid like that.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
Yeah.
Dice and Zoids.
See, I did not have an existential crisis with Zoids. I loved Zoids. But for some fucking reason, like, Dice gave me so much of an existential crisis, I fucking cried. And I laid in bed thinking, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm gonna die in the future. And then I got out of that. I got out of that rut after like a day. It took me a whole fucking day to get off of that subject in my brain. Like, I'm scared to die. Meanwhile, me now. Whatever.
Fair.
Let's see. I love the spine art on Dragon Ball manga books. Yeah. Those are legit cool. Akira Toriyama or art, whenever he does actually do the fucking art, mint. It's fucking amazing. But I do appreciate the people that do the side art kind of stuff. Yeah, no. Classic. It's a classic animes though. You know what? One that I think I can still rewatch to this day. Outlaw Star.
Yeah.
Outlaw Star could not. It doesn't age poorly. The only thing that kind of ages poorly is whenever I try to do one filler arc. That's the one thing that aged poorly with me. Where, oh, well, he's trying to find a caster shell.
For me, my Outlaw Star was Coyote Ragtime.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna put up Outlaw Star. Because, I don't know, like, even now, I can never get tired because Jim and Gene were like the dumbest dynamic duo, as one wanted his dick wet. The other one's just like, oh, you dumbass! And also the hanging, like the little minions that you can just like transform and make them like fly on them. I don't know what age.
You know there was Sonic and Tails.
Gene and like Jim and Gene were basically my Sonic and Tails.
They were the dynamic duo.
Yeah.
Better than Batman and Robin. That's right. I said it.
No, that's true. I agree with you. Because most Batman animated shows really just had it where it's just fucking Batman. That's it. I still love MXC on Spike TV. Man, that's a fucking channel that it's a hard memory. Oh, I'll never forget Stripperella.
I'll never forget the horror that was Drawn Together. But you know, we all have our crosses to bear.
Oh no!
We all have our crosses to bear.
No. You know what? I don't regret. That did have offensive humor with it. Code Monkeys.
Oh yeah, Code Monkeys.
Oh,
Right out the gate.
that was
super
raunchy,
offensive.
but it was so amazing to me. To me as a young boy, I was like, I want to watch more of this, but I couldn't watch that channel because you had to specifically pay for that fucking channel.
Before or after it became G4 TV?
Yeah. During G4 because I didn't have it on my normal TV. So like that was a show. Especially whenever no way! Someone got the entire first season of Code Monkeys.
That's dope.
Counting bonus footage, and they put it at why 4K?
I seriously wanted to have like a redone version of Secret Agent Bob and Special Agent Steve. It'll always take place. You've never heard of Secret?
Wait. I might. No. Secret Agent Bob.
They were the Splinter Cell duo.
Yes, I have. That was on G4.
Yes.
I remember that
Yes.
shit. I used to sit there and listen to their fucking stupid. That was the thing that really got me into like. I mean that and got me into like the idea of machinima and stuff like that. They were so dumb. But it was so good. So apparently G4's still trying to come back.
Yeah, no, they did. They came back.
Yeah.
They're on Twitch.
Are they? What?
Yeah, they were streaming not too long ago, actually, playing Dead Space.
Oh wow. Well,
Trying to hype people up for its re-release.
I mean, did you know? Apparently, I was about to say a name that's regrettable. Not Pro Jared. Yeah, that's what I said. Did you know that fiasco was weirder than we all thought? What happened?
I was gonna say forgettable instead of regrettable, but yeah, what was weird about it?
So apparently there was more to that story, that everyone wasn't good in that story. Even the fucking wife. The wife was aware of Jared's thing and even insisted on it. They even showed the receipts of her messaging Holly about, yeah, no, go be with him. I support this.
Yeah, look, the only person short-strawed in that entire experience was
Ross.
Yep.
Ross was never even a part of that. He got hurt. Meanwhile, apparently Holly had some more sidemen.
Cybermen.
Yep, Cybermen. There is a hour-long documentary I recommend. It's very thorough. Ross was done the worst. Yeah. But you know what? Even after that, that man is still running. He's not walking. He's running forward. And you know what's Bro Jared doing? Clowning. You know what Holly's doing? Clowning. You know what that wife is? I don't fucking care. Anyways. All of them are clowning. Meanwhile, Ross striving. He's thriving. He's living his life la vida fucking loca with his girlfriend.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. That a man that got hurt by deceitful people at least is surviving. Is surviving by deceitful people. What? It only had 6 parts in the series? What? That's kind of sad, but it's also funny that they were able to make a really good machinima just with basic gameplay.
It's so
good.
So good, yeah.
I think it was just because the people that they got to play the roles also they knew what they were doing for humor-wise.
Mm-hmm. That's the only way they were able to sell it, because those 2 people were very funny individuals.
Yeah, no, 100%. Vincent Sakura in Splinter Cell Co-op.
Oh no, I absolutely thought. I think I even tried to Shanghai you into doing a Splinter Cell thing just because of this. We've had this conversation before.
And I told you, I was down.
We are going to do it.
I'm ready to unlock a core repressed memory for y'all. You two remember Code Lyoko? Oh yeah, no, we've talked about that a lot. Code Lyoko thriving until they made a live action version.
I still live in an unpopular place and time where I'm just like, I dislike Code Lyoko.
You know what? Fair. That's fair. The show was kind of... The writing
I
for the
don't
show.
hate it. I just don't like it.
I mean, you know what? Like, what? Wait, what made you not like it? Personally?
It's in the same ballpark. It's like a two-parter. One, I didn't like the art style, and two, I couldn't find a character to latch onto.
You know, fair. Actually, that's really fair.
I need a character to latch onto, and I couldn't find one. I tried really hard with like going so far as to just be like maybe just the friggin' instructor.
You know,
Isn't his name just Jim, by the way?
the instructor? Yeah, it's Jim.
Yeah, Jim, the stinking coach. I tried to, but
He's
I
like,
couldn't do
okay,
it.
the only genuine good boy.
Yeah, he's a great guy, but just like I needed one to strong arm onto, and I couldn't find one.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was kind of at. Oh no, the English subversion. No.
I prefer the French version, thank you.
It's subtitled in English, you monster. I hate it here. Oh my god, Code Lyoko Evolution. Oh no! They did a Dragon Ball Evolution for this series!
And now we've come full circle.
I hate it.
You're welcome, everyone.
Because they committed still to the CGI, but... Man. But did you know that technically Kids Next Door was supposed to have a continuation?
Yes, and I will always be upset that there isn't one.
Yeah.
I will live in a state of being upset that Kids Next Door will be to be continued for all eternity.
I can't believe Code Lyoko got done dirty with live action, though.
I can't believe they allowed some maniac to do a rendition of Powerpuff Girls, but no one has ever gone back to codename Kids Next Door. How the hell does that happen? Think about that.
My favorite insult I would heard recently is dude got a Code Lyoko forehead. Ooh!
Oh.
Damn, that's even bigger than Sakura Haruno's fucking forehead.
That thing has... No, you're thinking Jimmy Neutron.
Alright, fair enough. Number 3, Sakura Haruno.
And every time he has a brain blast, I swear there's a nuclear explosion going on somewhere else.
God damn it. Oh my god, we've completely deviated, but I am okay with this.
Look, it was the last thing. We are allowed to deviate.
Yeah, it is. Because we're basically done with... And we're still having our weeb talk anyways, so who cares? Oh, yeah. Man. I can't believe they... So many fucking shows. Dude's brain blast is just a nerdgasm. Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree on that.
Every time he brain blasts, the stinking studio's just like, can we really allow this? Is this okay? It's fine. The kids won't know what's happening. Nah, it's cool. They watch Ren and Stimpy, right? It's fine.
Just like, bruh.
They aren't wrong. Everybody did watch Ren and Stimpy.
They did.
We all did.
But did anyone watch the uncensored one where they continued it and made it extra raunchy?
Nope. Oh, I wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah, where they're full on snoo-snooing. I don't show it, but...
Slamming hams.
Yeah. Because people originally thought they were, like, partners anyway, so I was like, oh.
I have the time for it, only because of all the wrong reasons, Vincent. What do you want to do after this? I need to know.
I don't know. Is there anything specific you're down to do? Because originally I was just going to play Grounded with Kool-Aid and them. But I don't know if that's changing. I don't know what's changed.
Grounded. Okay.
Well, I could just tell Kool-Aid being like, "Ayo, playing with something with Sakura since we wanted to at least continue something." And he'll probably be like, "Alright."
If you feel it. deep in your bones.
This isn't. This is. I swear this isn't a sus statement. It's never sus with you.
No, I know what you mean. I'm a very suspicious character. They see me on every wanted poster.
Because I
They
don't.
still don't understand what that means.
Wait, do you have grounded or no?
No.
Okay, I thought so.
I don't have grounded money.
Man, I don't have money, but I am getting a job, so. Actually, wait. I got a commission gig anyways. I'm gonna get paid by Twitch because of the subathon last month, and then if I get this job, it's also consistent income. Yay! Wait, abstract carnival. Oh no, Russian Badger. Wait. Let me check something.
Oh,
Huh.
you're approaching me.
Hi, Kool-Aid.
Ayo, Kool-Aid.
Ayo, is a cool of the aid. Thank you, everyone, very much for popping in. Ayo. Hey, Kool-Aid, is it possible to reschedule the grounded somehow, or if you're still going when Sakura has to bounce? Because Sakura would like to partake in video games. If you are perfectly fine with that, mi amigo.
But he left out. I'm totally fine. If you guys want to go and do your grounded things, you want to.
I just want to beat the shit out of a bug with a rock, with grounded. To be fair, with a rock.
Fair.
Kool-Aid says sure. So cool. I got you for 5 minutes, lover boy.
How dare you?
Wait.
I am no 5-minute hussy.
Fine, 10 minute. How about
I'll slap you. So you guys are doing grounded?
What? Oh, no, I let him know if we can, like, change it, like, the way I worded it previously. Brain potato. Being like, so I can play with you first, and if Kool-Aid's still playing, that I'll try to at least join. But if not, it's perfectly fine. I'll just try to find an opportunity another time.
Another time, another place?
Yeah, another time, another place. I just have to ask Kool-Aid, because Kool-Aid also has the urge to play Grounded, since they have new DLC and stuff like that. Or new content within it.
Oh, see.
DLC, but also hello, welcome everyone. We're currently playing, we're currently doing a podcast. For those that came from Kool-Aid's side, thank you very much once again, Kool-Aid. How was this stream on your side? As this will also be moving over to the YouTube side. Yes, all of the podcast episodes are 100% on the YouTube side. Chat, say hello to YouTube.
Say hello to YouTube.
Fortnite, I see. It was pretty good. That's good. But yeah,
The mighty power of Nordfut.
Nut. But man, I can never get over the Witch of from Mercury, or for or whatever.
From
YouTube.
Even though it's like if you go of or from, same difference.
Guys.
Same utterance of the terms, just a little bit of variation in there to mix into your drink. Because you want to drink it down the same way. Same way.
The dream.
You can only drink the same sandwich one way. The wrong way. Imagine trying to put a sandwich into a smoothie.
That'd be something.
Quite hellish. There are only so many ways that I like to torture myself, and that's definitely not one of them. But yeah, let's do a friggin' Q&A.
Oh yeah.
Shoot.
It's time for QA corner for those that at least have questions. give us questions. If not, we will be slowly transitioning over to next video game. I will be transitioning over to a video game with the SakuraAfro until he has to biggity bounce at any point.
Yeah.
And I'll do the schmexy 5 minutes. But man, I'm trying to think of older stuff, like, because G4 obviously, Code Monkeys, Ren and Stimpy, Cow and Chicken, Cat Dog, and all of them. Hey Arnold.
Secret Squirrel.
Secret Squirrel? Wait.
Secret Squirrel.
Shut the fucking mata. What the fuck? Secret.
You remember Secret Squirrel?
Wait, give me a sec. I need the visual. Wait, I think I know what you're talking about. Where he's like in a trench coat and he looks like he's a predator. Yeah.
Before Agent P was Secret Squirrel. Oh my god.
Yeah. No. Like Secret Squirrel was the fucking shit. Oh my, that old. That is a fucking classic to me, and it actually had fairly well humor for its time. Also, the animation was really enjoyable compared to like the other shows at the time. It had better artwork because it was very on point, reminding you of like Cow and Chicken or that. Whenever, like, for me, I'm gonna say it honestly, old style art for Scooby-Doo was boring to me.
I mean, yeah.
This was cleaner and brighter.
I think the only other oldie I can think of that was interesting to me was I Am Weasel.
I Am Weasel, and then IR Baboon.
Yeah.
What about Angry Beavers? Angry Beavers was a song and dance there.
Yeah, it lives on in my soul.
Apparently it was so, like, whenever it was getting canceled, it was supposed to at least have something at the end, but they didn't. Because
that's a shame.
Yeah, because the people from Nickelodeon was it Nickelodeon? Yeah, it was Nickelodeon.
Yeah, it's Nickelodeon.
Yeah, Nickelodeon saw originally gave them the okay for the script, but once they reread the script, they were like, whoa, this is talking shit about us. No shit talking about us.
Even though we're canceling your program and throwing you all out of your jobs.
Yep. All because they could not get consent. Yeah, I missed that show. Yeah. There was a lot of good shows at the time. What about Two Stupid Dogs? Tell me if you thought that was interesting.
Stupid dogs. Yes, only because of the fact that they were the epitome of these very trendy memes before they became a thing.
Oh, before memes were like legitimately called memes, just actual.
Yeah. It's just like every time the dogs would do something insanely dumb, and there was that one guy, I forget if it was a human or another dog, was like,
was it the guy that was
cute? What's wrong?
Yeah, oh yeah, he was a human. Or like whenever like the bigger, dumber dog ends up starting to do something really smart, but he still acts stupid. I love that. While the smaller dog was just so fucking hyperactive as a chihuahua. Oh,
I love them so much.
They were so dumb, but they were so funny. Because they were, okay, I'm gonna say this, they were better than Ren and Stimpy.
Man, you just started a fight with someone. You don't even know.
Good. I'm glad. They were better. You know why? Because art style was very entertaining, and also whenever they started doing, like, even though the show did not last that long, which it did not last long, I still like it better. It was literally, this was my morning cartoons before they gave it up, before they quit, before they became quitters,
before they became sellouts.
Anyway, speaking about, don't forget, this stream is brought to you by our sponsors, W Energy Drink. If you want to help support the channel, please consider... And Binary. Also, it is sponsored by Binary. There's actually no... Definitely check out the lovely visual novel I'm going to be in as the main male voice actor. as you get the choice between like male, female, and even alternate choices to at least set non-binary a non-binary setting. That's right, you can be non-binary in the game.
Is there one for helicopter?
I hate you. Helicopter.
Listen, I've just taken note that a lot of people want to be sexual helicopters, and I'm just like, I'm trying to support them.
God damn it. Also, time.
Always nice.
God damn it. Well, since there is no one for Q&A, we are going to shut down real quick and then open back up with a video game. I hope for those of the spooky month, because we'll get one other episode of the spooky forest in the woods over to when the time comes. And yeah, hopefully we'll have that, and I hope everyone looks forward to what's to come. I'm going to at least stop the stream real quick. Oi, my Q ain't nothing. Wait, what? What?
What did they say? I wasn't seeing it.
Oh, what has been the most fulfilling series / show you have ever watched? Thing that sticks with you and influence who you're. I'm so sorry, Frosty.
That's messed up, Vincent.
Okay, for what it's worth, this is why I need glasses. This is generally why I need glasses.
This is a stinking PSA. Get this man some glasses, donate, alright? And then you'll always see your things, Frosty. Alright, but I would think the most impactful that's like it still has a place in my life is, I'd say, Psych. The TV show Psych.
Really?
Yeah. There are a lot of things, a lot of staples. Like, I've been through many roads and many different points in my life. For the longest time, it was Gintama. Just because their humor and general nature of that show got me through a lot of very depressing moments in my life that just seemed like a spiraling experience. But the one that just was like there from start to finish was Psych.
I actually did like the show. I know I talked shit a little bit earlier about Psych, but Psych was actually a good show. I give it for what it is. That and Monk. These two shows were really good staples in my mind.
Monk was my grandmother's go-to, and Psych was mine. It just kind of felt like a passing of the torch. So Psych remains in my heart.
I never saw Psych. It was one of those shows that you could watch and stay entertained, because the humor and the mystery solving wasn't bad. It was your way of thinking of Sherlock Holmes, but trying to be present without the, oh, I'm doing constant drugs, but I'm going to actually have an actual sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what
it was, a satirical version.
Yeah,
of
very much.
Not even Scooby-Doo. Just mysteries and making a crime show that doesn't involve cops, basically.
And whenever it rarely did, it just made it look like, oh, I'm having a vision.
Yes.
And like, I love the friendship dynamic they had. The two main characters, they were so cute, and they're like, I love them because that's like kind of a staple mentality of what I see as best friends.
Yeah, Sean and Gus were the best.
Yeah, like they were your humor routine, and ironically enough, kind of like our humor.
Art imitates life, Vincent.
But who's Sean and who's Gus?
I feel like that's already been assigned.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like I know.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like I am more the straight man to your insanity, but I'm just as insane
You're
sometimes. Don't you lie to me.
You're Sean.
No, I'm not. You must wear the boots, my guy. You must wear the boots.
I don't have that high of insight.
Yeah, you do. Adhering to it and having it are two different things, Vincent.
Oh, wait, what?
I said adhering to it and having it are two different things. You have it, Do you adhere to it? Not all the time, no.
Or I overthink. I like
Yeah.
it's potatoes. God damn it, just watching the scenes with them looking at each other like that, like they're just like legit homies talking to each other. Makes me laugh at the same time. But I guess Monk, I think I saw 1 or 2 episodes. Monk was honestly my go-to show before I kind of watched a little bit of Psych. And I was like, damn, I kind of want... damn it, now I kind of want to marathon these fucking shows. Because I did like Tony Shalhoub's acting skills in Monk. But even though I recognized him more whenever it was the 13 Ghost or whatever it was called. The remake. And then 13 Ghost. It was like that one about the Haunted Mansion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gosh.
The fucking rock, paper, scissors kills me.
Their battle was always legendary.
One of them was responsible for accompanying the guy. There, buddy. Man, but Jesus Christ. What show that kind of did that for me? The most fulfilling or show that you've series or show fulfilling. Fuck. It's hard to say because due to my illness of I didn't talk to a lot of people no jutsu at a young age. I filled that emptiness, that loneliness with mostly TV shows and anime.
Well, then you should have one.
But that's the issue. It's oversaturated with TV shows and anime.
So you don't have a specific one.
It's hard because I also enjoyed House, but it was because the way. See, okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
The show House wasn't because it was smart. It was because how they completed like a synopsis of how they were explaining what was going on with the individual. It was a mystery within a mystery. And I enjoyed that because the sass behind them. I think that's my current run with all mystery like related things. Your character has to be sassy or like really intelligent to the point where people have to make sense of it. My show, I think, was Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It taught me how to understand and create stronger villains. Fair. Showing how even villains have more than just be evil. And House was my sass teacher. Fair! Oh my god. Fulfilling from beginning to end. Shit. That's hard. Because I would... And I'm satisfied with that? Dragon Quest VIII. Honestly, if it's a video game, Dragon Quest VIII, because it's about the journey. It helped me at least, allowed my mind to at least wander and be the MC. It was my first insert character here kind of game. Dragon Quest at least consisted of a variety of personalities of characters. It had an adventure. You had to stop the villain. You tried to at least figure out how to at least do these things. It was one of the video games that I would say taught me a lot, but also inspired a lot of creativity in me. Oh, also, honestly, from beginning to end, I lost Star. I don't know why. I was very satisfied with that entire series. outside of like the one filler arc I eventually had like rewatched. But even then, I was very satisfied with the series because it wasn't like it was one of those stories where it's the age of growing, of developing. It just rang in my heart, and it taught me about flawed heroes and falls from grace. But Ten Kaito's The Infinite Ocean. Ooh, I've never heard of that one actually. The one show that generally wanted, because so younger me, I think I've told other people about this, but I'll at least reiterate. Younger me originally wanted to be a detective, simply because Sherlock Holmes was an inspiring factor, and also, Case Closed, or otherwise known as Detective Conan. That was another series that gave me a drive to always think about things, to try to at least think there are 1,000 lies, but there's one truth. I probably at least got the quote incorrectly, but that show itself was so good, and it's still going on. And I'm over here laying on the ground. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to watch all of this, man. It's One Piece levels, and no one talks about Case Closed like it's compared to One Piece. Because currently, right now, it is about 1,000 episodes. Wait.
For Case Closed?
Yeah.
I think they're breaching 1,100.
Looking it up right now. It is currently 1,059.
59. Yep, they're getting there.
Yup. And that's not even counting the movies it had, and also the crossover it had with Lupin the Third.
That dynamic will always be weird to me.
Yeah. Never forget, technically, Case Closes universe and Lupin the Third's universe is the same universe. So anything that happens in Lupin the Third's universe also happens in Case Closes universe.
Very odd.
Yeah, it's very odd. What? They had a movie called The Phantom of Baker Street? Oh no, I'm gonna lose track. I need a The young Kidaichi returns. That's interesting. Private detective, Kosuke. Okay, no, alright, we gotta stop. Alright. But yes, that, and also I guess Detective Conan was also, I think, another good drive, especially whenever it came down to solving mysteries. Because this show, even though, okay, you know what's the funny thing about this show, Sakura? It got away with a really good joke. I mean, good formula for every single episode. It basically got away with your main shtick. Okay, the best comparison is, your Sentai Warrior kind of animes, right?
Yeah.
It successfully collected a formula for Detective Conan to get away with for years. For years of, oh, there's a murder. Oh, there's clues. Oh, there's a point where the villain's trying to stop the protagonist. Oh, well, mystery solved. That was Detective Conan's, formula. It was able to successfully hit those cues off. And they were able to do that for 1,000 fucking episodes. And to me,
that is surprising.
It's still fucking good. I'm gonna have to... Oh no, Sakura, what I've done. I opened my bucket of worms.
You don't have to do it, Vincent.
I have to do it. It's so good. This is my childhood, Sakura. This is my Adult Swim anime that I was like, damn, this is really good.
But if you go and you delve deep into the mystery and nostalgia, you may come out the other side disappointed.
No.
Oh gosh.
For what it's worth, every episode they did not fail to at least maintain my curiosity in terms of all right, I'm trying to at least help out. Who's the killer? What's the evidence? What leads into what? That's what always helped my brain whenever younger me was watching this. It always maintained my interest in terms of process of elimination, evidence that's presented to you. What are you doing? There's a murder right here. Is the body suffering rigor mortis? How long has the time difference? Are the times adjusted? Just a bunch of questions. Because that's also another thing. Asking questions help. The Kaito Games was an old GameCube game that had 2 discs because that's how long it was. Oh, so like Tales of Symphonia. It was the GameCube era. Fair enough. I respect that. I couldn't help it. Like, my brain wanted to go.
Oh no, I absolutely get that. I have to fight myself for control of it at moments like that.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah. I don't know. I think that's really the best or worst of it. Other than that, like, again, even though it's 1,000 episodes and people ask, what would you recommend in terms of a mystery anime? Detective Conan. It's definitely, I feel like, does not fall off the formula of what it tries to do for solving mysteries, but maintains the dark sense of I'm trying to be Sherlock Holmes without being Sherlock Holmes. Let's say, I know that if I played it now, I'd probably call it trash, but back then, my god. Yeah, no, that's another shtick. If you allow yourself to go back and at least look at it with more time that you've spent away from it, you're gonna see a lot of the rough and gruff with it. That's always the flaw with it. Anyways, I think that is a good point to at least call the podcast, and then we begin the video game playing. Are you ready, soccer guy?
I am.
And then you're like, well, now I gotta go. Bye.
Man, I'm hoping not, but I just got messages on my phone, so I'm about to see. Hold up. Hold on. And
I have to wait with anticipation.
nope, I'm still good for now. And I say that for now.
Okay. Well, for now, everyone, we are now going to at least end this episode, and this will be once again uploaded to the YouTube side. And I hope to at least catch you over there to at least see my new content on the YouTube channel. It will also show off Sakura's stuff as well. And yeah. So for Twitch wise, we'll at least see you in a little bit. For YouTube side, we'll catch you later. So be right back.